I think that Ford Edge was parked there.
Alright,
To
alright,
prevent
alright.
the plow from driving by. To prevent
Okay.
it. Like, there, look.
We have a
Didn't
Lucus.
go by. Stop going by.
Or I'm sorry, Revenant.
And they brought, yo, O'Keefe, come here. And they sucker punched.
With this being multiplayer, you'd think that they'd have voice chat in this shit. Not that it really matters for like most of us, but like still.
I don't want to say this. It's just, again, we gotta go back and we gotta watch the Dr. Lapasani testimony because she was asked something specific about this. The ridged surface, the granular surface in the garage. Okay?
Astrologers.
We know how John died. John died from falling. Okay? He wasn't hit with a lead pipe. He wasn't hit by a car. Right? John fell down. He was knocked down. And he hit his head awkwardly. And he split it open.
We're cooking.
It was probably like a 1 in a
I keep
million
fucking like running this character. Like I forget that I have the one like relic that makes me what do +3 attack power with great swords, and I hold on to this starting fucking axe until I find like a giant hammer or something, and then bam, never grab a great sword ever.
They would just leave all that blood there. I think they would clean the blood up at least. So I don't think that's blood. I really don't think that's blood. Like here's another angle of it. I don't know why I circled that. But yeah, there it is. It's funny because I finally got to change Karen Reed. I have Karen Reed listed as a different person in my phone in case the cops snatch it up. You know, and I finally got to put her. There's like some like I could put her in as like my mom or like I could put her in as anything. My dad, whoever, and there's certain conversations they just wouldn't read, right? Or they wouldn't be allowed to read. So I finally changed it back.
Alright.
Changed it today. Alright, we got your biggest audience ever. We got
Alright.
Smash that subscribe button. It's stain or pink. I mean, some people think it's to cover up the blood. I mean, what is the chat saying there? If it's not blood, what the fuck is it? I don't know.
Damn,
I mean, like, I don't think that's blood. But like, could you paint over blood? Could you do that? I mean, if there's blood stains on it, I don't know. But they weren't allowed to even
Go up quick.
push the garage theory, and
I probably should have
the
leveled.
garage theory is it contradicts the phone going up and down the stairs. That's my problem.
Bonk.
Right? And so I think it was better that they didn't even go there. You know, it's like it's not. Trial 1 was all about like figuring out, explaining why they thought that it happened. Like, oh, he came in here, he divided down the stairs. This person hit him, and this person hit him, and the dog got him, and then they missed. They didn't want to go there, guys. They didn't want to go there. They didn't want to let these people lie because I don't know if it was Alessi's daughter that told me this. It was Alessi's daughter that told me this. That, you know, that her dad said that, like, data and science doesn't lie. That there's only one truth. There's only one side of data, right? And facts. There's only one side of it. But there's two sides of a butt dial. You know what I mean? Like, there's, you give Brian Higgins, like, okay, you get in front of it with a 2.2 combo, explain that. Oh, it's fucking my way. So, why give them a chance to do that? Why? Why give them a chance to do that? Anyway, I understand I'm confused with Steve Meyer right now, too. Michael Proctor doing a story. Boy, did he get fat, huh? Oh my god. Proctor is a fat like his sister back when she played the tuba in high school. He's not looking too good. He's not starving, that's for sure. And it was just such a good day yesterday because not only was Karen Reed free, but then the Proctor thing was even better. And the McAlbert response, the press release that they had, was even better. Because they won't go quiet. And it's so awesome. It's so awesome watching them kick and scream and beg for someone to throw a lifeline. And we're all just sitting there laughing at them and watching them drown. That's what we're doing, aren't we? Watching Proctor last night. Desperately tried. He thinks he can go on 2020 in Dateline and repair his image? Are you kidding me, bro? It's beyond repair. His best move, like the move that Jason made, or just get a job working for Marty Kraft. Like that's what they all do. I don't know. Instead, he's going on TV trying to make himself likable. Like, dude,
clapped. Easy clapped.
Ever. So, anyway, we'll try to play some clips from that too. Yeah, how wild is this shit? I mean, what do you guys think of that? I don't know what to think. Again, I don't want to be like, I'm just showing you the pictures. These are the pictures, okay? These are pictures from the garage. We'll get this back to Lafayette testimony. We'll analyze it. We'll have a good time another time. Okay, cool. Look at guys. If you want to have your messages read out loud tonight on the program, there's 10,000 people watching tonight. Nice. Right? Just on YouTube alone, biggest show we've ever had. Make sure you guys can click on the link at the top for Turtle Chat, and you can pay whatever amount of money you want, and you can write a message. But who's stupid? I'm gonna roast you. I don't care if you're paying my bills. I'm gonna roast you, right? You can also cash at me at $ Uncle Turtle, and we can do it that way. So let's start off with some Turtle Chat here. Let's see how we're doing.
Damn, bro, chill out.
And I would just like to point out that Natalie, the German, abandoned Karen, tried to fuck her over, tried to hurt her, all because she was a jealous bitch who was mad that Karen wouldn't be her best friend. How'd that work out for Natalie, huh? How'd that work out? I was like, going for her. She's trying to reach free. She sent it to McAlbert's and Quest. We all make choices in life. We all make choices. Okay. Okay, this is from, I'll start with Oksana. She sent 150 yesterday. She said, you did it, Aiden, you did it. You steered down an entire system built on lies, and corruption, and intimidation, and you never blinked. You stood when others were too scared. You spoke when others stayed silent, and you refused to back down even when they tried to silence you. Karen Reed walks free. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Oksana, that's very kind of you. I did my best, and yesterday was a great day. We'll talk all about it, so thank you. Morrissey's bitch tit sends $10 and says, holy shit, Turtle, we fucking did it. Our girl is free. What an incredible day for Karen and her family. I can't wait to hear what you think of Hooper Tractor's interview tonight. What a loser. Now it's time to free Turtle Boy. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Okay, next up we have KRF sends $50 and goes, no need to read live, just thank you. I did it anyway, thank you very much. Steve sends $25, goes, hey Aiden, I just came to this through you late, 23 from Australia, so plenty of middle of the night court watching. Karen's not guilty verdicts are largely because of you, my friend. Love your dedication from all of us in Australia. I love my Turtle Roos. There's a special place in my heart, so thank you very much. Allison sends $10 and says, I cannot imagine the pride and emotion you felt being in the courtroom for the verdict and exiting the court to the huge crowd, seeing all your hard work come to fruition. On another note, kudos to the jury for understanding the assignment and cut the footage trolls who are attacking them. Next, we need to free Turtle Boy. You know, if the jury did their job and they were sequestered, they don't know about Julie Carpenter and Kerry Lama and Krusty. And, you know, so like, we have to assume they have no idea what any of this shit is. And they're about to find out, let me tell you. But don't be afraid. They're not real. They don't show up. They're not going to do anything. Bro, we had people flying in from every single country, I feel like. I met people from, you name it, Kansas, Nebraska, Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, Michigan, Montana. I met people from Idaho. I met people from, obviously, California. I met people from Nevada, Arizona, Texas, tons of people from Texas, tons of people from Florida, North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, Mississippi, Alabama, you name it. I met them all. We flew in from everywhere.
I want to make orange, please.
And they couldn't even show up in fucking Stoughton.
You want orange?
Carrie Mom lives in Stoughton. She couldn't come to this once.
You gotta mix yellow and red together.
That's how little she cares. That's how little she cares.
I can make you.
Could you mix purple when you get to go
Lives in Indiana.
red and yellow, honey? What's an ad?
I like to so much to bring the truth that I'm never going to show up once. Because I'm too shit afraid to show my face in public. Because I'm a coward who hides behind the internet moniker. It's it. Cowards. None of these mofos would ever show up. Ever. So don't worry, they're not real. They're not real. We are much cooler than we have facts on our side, we have truth on our side, we have way better people on our side. We got Federal, we got Melon Little, we got Turtle Boy, we got the Bear, we got BLT, we got the Young Jerks, we got everything, man. We got all the cool people are over here. They got Krusty. They got something called Krusty, that's it. That's the only kind. Oh, and Pleasant. There's a Pleasant too. You know. I don't know if you know what a Pleasant is, but it thinks it has logic, but it doesn't. And then they got this cartoon person in the future now too. We did a hit and run in the parking lot. Okay, so we got all the cool kids on our team. We're gonna like it over here. It's gonna be way better jerks. And well, they had Megabeth. Megabeth did not come to a single day of trial. Let's talk about that for a moment. So, some more teams that we can go now. Trial's over. So, and I kind of broke this on Howie the other day. Paul O'Keefe had his seat moved. Not because he was staring at Karen Lee. That was a lie I told because I couldn't tell the truth. Okay? Because it would have gotten Karen Lee in trouble. So, Paul O'Keefe had his seat moved to the back row, not because Karen Lee complained, not because a juror complained about him staring at Karen Lee, but because a juror complained that Paul O'Keefe
brown or orange.
was looking at her sexually and made her feel uncomfortable. Like, and she felt so strongly about this that she approached the judge. Oh, we got Nurse Kim too, and Andrew Burkhart, and I can go on and on and on about all the dope people we got on our team because they don't have so. And we got Abu Jab, we got everything. Okay, for us. So Paul, a female juror, I don't know which one, complained to, and there was a lot of women, younger women on this jury, complained to Judge Fab, we got Runkle, that he was looking at them sexually and making them uncomfortable. And Oxy, Dev, to her credit, read all of the riot act. Remember that day where they had to like stop the case for like an hour? That was over that. And they told him, we got the Matas, we got Carl Steinbeck, I can go on and on. We got awesome people. We got those people over there. We got those count, it's awesome. So that's why Paul O'Keefe had a seat.
Fucker poisoned me.
And Paul O'Keefe, if you're unfamiliar with jurors, a couple months before the trial ended, as it began, I got in contact with a woman who was Paul O'Keefe's thinking it's perfect. But not really. He's checking. And, you know, Paul professed his love to her, and Paul was using the trial to send signs to her that, like, I'm thinking about you. Like, it was really weird. And then he said he wanted to turn her into a Brady going back. And, but we got JFK, we got Jimmy Jackson, right? That's dope. Higgins called in for sure. You guys don't even know about it. Higgins didn't even testify. You didn't even know about what that version was all about. Oh my God. You didn't even get the, you didn't even understand the entry song. Like, we got Larry Foreman. We got Jeff Machado, obviously. Yeah. So Paul was moved out because of that. We can't pick on. We got John Stamos. We got Todd Shea. We got Casey Smith who won for the sports. We got Big Cat. I can go down the list of all the cool, dope people we have on our side. And who do they got? They got nobody. We got Lawyer No. We got Randy Churchwell. We got Howie Carr. Give me some more on there. We got Lawyer Lee. We have all the TikTokers. We own TikTok. All, like I think we keep that all the TikTokers. LB Cox. That's good. Holy shit, that's good. We got Uncivil Law. We got Broken Baker. The girl was talking about TikTok, right?
Ooh.
You knew TikTok. I'm running the TikTok. Obviously, we got Mike Vidal. We got Annie Elise. She's big. Right? We got the AI babies. We got all of them. This is Jefferson. Boone Ron. I'm going down the list. It's like crazy. Lazy to the seventh power. I've already said Andrew Farquhar. We got the Ragners, Martin, and especially Solomon.
Homie wanted to fight out of the zone.
Brother Council and the Brother Council's brother. You know, which is awesome. So if I missed anyone, I apologize. But we just have so many dope people on our side. What's this position? Oh, someone sent me the La Posada testimony. I'm gonna save it. And send it to myself and play it. Hold on, I'm gonna play it. Let me see. Alright, send it. We had McDonough. Now we gave him up though. I gave him up. I had to give him up. We have obviously we have Nick Akita. That's good.
Black Knife Assassin.
We got Ian Gallagher. We got Olivia Lambeau. We got Joe Flipperhead. We got Justice Served with Michael Bryant. And Linda Kenny or Ken, I really pronounce her name. Kenny Baby.
Up and away.
That is the baby.
Up and away.
Husband's the famous
Awesome.
JFK golfer. It's not going through, again. The person,
Yo, they're a pain in the ass. He's one of the best summons. Yeah, the game definitely could get under your skin sometimes, that's for sure.
anyway, maybe we'll, that's it.
Damn it.
Okay. Sorry, I'm like keeping up with the chat. My chat's on fire tonight, man. It's crazy.
Homie needs to chill the fuck out.
Alright, yeah, we gotta read the Jeff Machado. Joe interviewed in it. We got a lot of work to do. We really have fun. So we need some more photographs.
I went to a different boss than you guys. Wow.
Alright, next up. We got Devin sends $30. He goes, Colonel Reed is free and Morrissey has to go. The dream of FKR team came down to Wallace.
Yeah, we're kind of losing this one.
Swanee. FKI forever. Free total boy and justice for Officer John O'Keefe.
Watch to get there.
It has been well over 24 hours now. And Michael Morrissey and Keith Brennan have not released the statement. Besides, Jerry has spoken, I think Morrissey said nothing. Do you realize how hard for the course that is? But also outrageous. Like, at the very least, if he truly believes in his prosecution, if he truly believes
Yeah, the tree didn't like your fire, man.
there's justice for this. Like, how is he not releasing the statement? Saying, you know, something like, we respect the jurors, we respect, you know, whatever, that they're the jury system, and we thank them for them, but we believe Fenner Reed was responsible for this. And our prayers are with the O'Keefe family. Something like that. They got nothing. He hasn't said a goddamn word. Because they're cowards, man. They're just cowards. Like, you have nothing to say? This whole prosecution was your idea. Like, you could have backed out of this at any time. We all knew this was a sham. You put your foot on the gas pedal. And on August 25th, 2023, you released that hostage video. And you got a lot to say then, but you don't got shit to say now. You don't have anything to say now, do you? Nothing. So, I'm looking for anyone has Dateline, has you one. Oh, I was on Dateline. I gotta see the Dateline thing. We'll have to watch it another time.
Get out of here, Mark. It's bedtime. You can have some in the morning.
Did Kwam Lee send me this video?
Help me go potty and pull up.
I'm looking for a clip of Doc. Oh, here it is. I got it.
He was me.
Let's see what this
Clippity
clip
clap.
shows.
Clippity clippity clap.
Hopefully it's a good clip.
Hey! Stop shoving me.
Audio. Hold on, can you guys hear me now? You good? Oh, Austin Insider, she's another good content person.
No.
I won't forget
We're going
anyone.
to bed. Come on.
Okay. Calling all beings, of course. Everyone's got to use it. Here we go. Resistance to silence. Tom CPU. The ridge pattern.
And so what this injury tells me, what I would tell the investigators, is that Mr. O'Keefe went back onto some object that had some sort of ridge to it to make that horizontal tear in the skin, but that ridge also had, it wasn't smooth, it had some little grainy, grainy things sticking up on it. It would make each of them these little things, and then it's the job of the police then to go back to the scene.
Okay, so I got that part, but look. You're looking for the part about the like where he hints about the garage. I'm almost. Thank you for trying. I'm looking specifically after the part about the garage. Wow.
Whoa.
Rusty is intimidating a juror already. Wow. Okay, so we're going to talk about the Gus Machado interview shortly. and we're gonna do it that way. Okay, let me read some more pillow chat though. Okay. T Money sends $100. Thanks, T Money. Says, "Dear Dr. Turtleboy, please wish my sister Layla a happy birthday. Happy birthday. Outside of the Karen Reed hearing, Karen Reed being acquitted, the donation is the best birthday gift she'll receive this year, and I know she will agree. We are huge supporters, and we'll be turning our focus and energy towards the generation. Your activism in deepening and safer journalism were instrumental in Karen's freedom, and all of her supporters owe you a giant debt of gratitude. Fuck Rusty, fuck the victim. All these other people, free Turtle Boy. I'm out. Thanks, P Money. Love you, dog." Allison sends $10. Goes, "I can't imagine the pride and emotion you felt in the courtroom for the verdict and exiting the courtroom with a huge crowd. Seeing all your hard work come to fruition. On another note, kudos to the jurors who understand the assignment and fuck the Turtle Boy who are attacking them. Next, we need to free Turtle Boy." Let me just talk about that for a minute, and then we'll show some clips of it, like how I felt from it. That was the most intense thing I've ever lived through. Like, there's no other way to describe it. I have been thinking about this day that happened yesterday for 2.5 years.
My
And
husband's
what it
jalapeno
would
poppers
feel
weren't bad.
And I have been to jail. I have been arrested. I have been indicted.
My parents really like them.
Smeared in the media.
I think
I have been
she's
attacked.
faced
I have
a little
become the center of controversy. All, you know,
They
I've
really
had-
looked into
I've been
it.
threatened. You know, you name it. I've had all this happen to me because of my coverage of the Karen Reed story. That's it.
My
And
dad
because
also
I
apparently got
stood up
spicy
for John
jalapenos,
O'Keefe
and I didn't.
demanded answers from the people who were
I wanted a little kick.
covering up the murder of John O'Keefe. I demanded. I asked tough questions. Well, did I get hard? Yes, of course. Of course. Anyway, so I'm in the courtroom, and I'll just walk you through my experience, what my day was.
I like
So nothing happens the whole fucking day, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you gotta be kidding me. I thought we were gonna have a verdict by 11. And some of the questions that they asked me before, I'm like, what out of here at 11?
Finger foods.
You dope. Oh, I'm
That's what I
gonna
call
down read and I'll be home in time for supper. It'll be awesome.
Where's our boy?
12.
Not here at the moment.
And there's like nothing. We hear nothing. Like I was like, okay, well eventually we're gonna get some sort of weird stuff. Right? We're deadlocked, right? We're gonna get a note or something like that. That has to be coming soon. Has to be. And what are they stuck on? A DUI? What's going on here? So I'm like waiting. And,
Rip.
yes, and I couldn't take the questions anymore from people. I love these people. I took so many pictures. I love doing it. It's fun. If one more person asked me, what's going on in there? You gonna get a bird? You gonna get a bird today? My head was gonna explode. I'm sorry, I got snippy with you by the end. I would just turn to them, I'd be like, oh, you tell me what's gonna happen. What do you think's gonna happen? What do I know? What do you know? You tell me what's gonna happen. I don't know. And, we started like, I'm like, okay, something else. And so then I hear the big names we heard that they're working through.
Not like heavy
They
attacks.
want to get this done. Maybe they're on to
Not
something,
really.
And then that turned out to be true. So we go down to
Enhances
the
stamina
Salem
reducing
Food Market
attack against blockers.
because I eat what
I
you're,
guess that's the one we'll take. I don't really need to raise my focus. This motherfucker.
Those cells in both of those houses. You're there for long days. You know, you're there all day in that cell. It's not comfortable.
Run it out. Come on, Patty, and pull up. Patty, or Bingo, run it out. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Get a pull up. Oh, Patty, get a pull up. Let's go.
Best turkey I've ever had.
Come on.
It's succulent.
After 10 o'clock.
And all they give you is just turkey and American cheese on their bread, which is amazing bread too. And so I'm like, Okay, and I love Dedham House of Pizza. I go there all the time too. Right? But sometimes I like to treat myself. It's a little further walk, and I go to Salem Food Market. So I go there, and you know,
The hell?
I'm like, I go, I want the frozen turkey. That's all I give me my frozen turkey. I want my turkey and cheese. Nothing else. I did ask for pickles, so I lied a little bit. And so, you know, I got it, and you know, we sit down and eat. I'm with Kelly Reed, Meredith, and a couple others. And I take 2 bites of my sandwich. And then Kelly Reed says, Cameron's texting me, we're going back to they've been called back to the court.
Alright, come on.
I'm like, what's it about? And they go, she goes, I don't know. But it's not a jury question because Jim McDermott always tells them that it's a jury question. So this has never happened before. We're just calling back because you come back here now. This is about to happen. I knew this is about to happen. So I go, it's 2 o'clock. I drive back to the courthouse. I'm the last meeting.
Are we fucking kidding me?
Everybody comes in and says, that there is a verdict.
That dude with the fucking pot needs to die.
And so they have the old verdict sealed and on it's just in the archive for some reason. It's like the first draft of the verdict. And I'm like, what's going on? What's the verdict? How can they do? And like, you know, you start thinking about it, and you're like, well, I'll tell you what they didn't do. They didn't just hand in the verdict and then say, wait a minute, one of the jurors has changed their mind. They actually think they're not guilty. No way. And it happened at 2:27. I looked at my watch. And so it was meant to be. But then I'm like, the only thing that comes to mind is that they were unsure to check the right box. What I think they did is I think that they checked on the second form, not guilty, and that they checked guilty for the DUI thing. And that they weren't sure that like they were supposed to click 9.
Alright, okay. We got 3 of them. That's kind of wild.
So, I'm like, so that told me, I'm like, I'm not going because they're figuring something procedural out and we're not prepared. So I sat there 5 minutes, Charlie from Mass Live and Selena.
Man.
So I didn't go by. Karen Reed's team is in the courtroom on the other side of the hallway. The interns did.
Bro. What the hell?
She's not on the media list. She just shows up there. She's not in that board list, but not being on the media list. It's Justin Chavez and Kevin O'Connor, and that's why. So I get Nick Wolf. And I think we should just play the video now. I think we should play the video of how it went down yesterday. I'll give you my play-by-play of what happened. Let's do it right now. Let's do it. We're going to play the juror 4 interview. We're going to do it all. We'll get along show you.
Find the horse around his gun. Stop fucking screaming!
So we're waiting.
Go!
And, oh my God.
Damn it.
So I take my spot.
Straight up.
This time, fucking scared. Nobody can fucking do this. And make me get scared. And I was finally going one by one, hugging all of the interns. Hugging them. Thank you. And then doing some of the parts. And it was like she was hugging them for 10 seconds. And they told us, of course, didn't show this or anything. And I'm so lucky to have observed this because this was history, man. So I realized I was watching something special here, like something
Get clapped.
emotional or crazy. And just watching how hard those interns, and they were crying. All of the interns were crying. You know, they were so emotional. You could tell they loved this woman. This is a team. And this is a team they put together.
Fucking. I think it's just a standard, bro. I don't think I have a color.
They don't fucking listen to me. I'm so fucking tired of repeating myself.
And David did it.
Let's go now.
And then the lawyers start hugging the parents. And you're just watching this. And I'm like, oh my god. And then I saw Alan Jackson stepped
Put
away
it
from the
back
wall.
now.
And he started, the O'Keefes were not there. And the Commonwealth was not there. And I saw Alan Jackson step away from
Stop pajamas
everyone.
now.
And he just walked towards kind of like where the O'Keefes would have been. And he just started, he didn't look at me.
Can I go higher than that?
He just started kissing. And he was
Like, I
going
can't
like,
buy this.
You better fucking stop screaming. Go there.
I've never seen him like this. Alan Jackson is like the most confident human being in the world. You know, literally like one of the most confident human beings you'll ever see.
Roast.
And he looked more nervous than I've ever seen a person in my life.
What's that?
Is that's how Alan
My
Jackson looked. Like,
fruit?
Your fruit.
and I tried making eye contact with him just to like, I was trying to ease their,
I got boo.
I was nervous. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I looked at Nate Reed, and I especially looked at Janet Reed, and I winked, and I gave
There
a
you go.
thumbs up, like, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be really good. You're gonna love this. This is gonna be
Yeah, I didn't find a good weapon that entire game, bro. That was crazy.
Nightmare's about to end, and I believed that. I did believe that, but I knew there was a chance it couldn't. It might not happen. But I wanted them to feel better, and I'm like, if they're gonna look at me, I want to make. It's my job right now to make them feel better about themselves because every one of them was a nervous fucking wreck. And then we started getting lighthearted, and they started laughing, and Bob Alessi was telling jokes, and they're quite obviously trying to lighten the mood because things were scary in there, and things were tense, okay? And then shit started getting real when the O'Keefes came in. They came in at the last minute with the Commonwealth. And they looked dejected. And I've heard, and this is a CG thing I'm about to say. So I have no evidence for this whatsoever. I have heard that the reason that the Commonwealth and the O'Keefes came in so late at the last minute, how better is here too. Nothing is worse for a trial lawyer than waiting for a verdict, particularly the last few minutes. It is brutal. Yeah. Especially this trial. Like, because of the,
Make 'em
oh my god, how much they've
We're
invested
gonna
in
go
this.
fight the boss.
And it comes down
Fight
to
the boss?
this.
Yeah, it's a giant
And
bug.
think about it.
Why?
Like, this isn't some smooth
It
swing either.
needs
One
to
of two
die.
things is going to happen here. One of two
Die?
things is going to happen.
It's a giant
Either
bug.
Karen Reed
You
is
don't want
going
to
to
squash
be
him?
convicted.
Yes?
I
In
know,
which
Daddy wants to
case-
squish him too.
She is going to lose her life, basically. She is going to spend well over a decade in prison. With her, she is going to potentially miss
help
the
you?
death
Daddy's got
of
two
one or
friends there
both
to
of
help
her
him to
parents, who will be just destroyed by this mentally and physically. Right? She could miss that.
Yeah.
She is going, won't be able to go to their
Come
funeral,
together.
you know, like all this stuff.
Thank you.
She is going to lose everything. The bad guys
Thank you.
are going to win.
Good job.
This horrible, horrific scenario could happen. That's one option. The other option is this beautiful thing that ended up happening. This amazing thing. And although that's the
giant bug?
favorite,
Yeah, I'm good.
or we knew there was like a 90% chance that was going to
giant
be
bug.
what
What is
happened.
this? The bug?
Okay, it's a fucking moth.
Why the
That's a giant fucking scorpion too. What?
Scorpion?
I'm not
Scorpion? Moth?
That's not an
The moth? The moth too? The moth? Why is it?
Damn it.
Nothing like that.
What happened?
Absolute worst thing in the world is about to
Is that
happen.
is that
The
the
greatest
moth?
thing in the world is about to
Is
happen.
that moth?
And you
Is that
always do
moth?
that too, because
That's
you were also
scorpion?
emotionally invested in this world.
That,
You would have
ew,
done
the yucky bugs.
You would have done
Of course I'm fucking poison.
Ew! Disgusting! Disgusting!
So many people would have been
Disgusting!
so much going on.
Disgusting bug!
Just that moment.
It's disgusting. It's
The hell?
disgusting. It's disgusting.
There's something on you.
Where you go? Oh, he pissed up here.
Oh shit, there's a parasite on me.
Is it on you? Why is it on you?
Hey,
What?
this guy's a pain in the dick.
He is. He is. He is.
I have
He is.
nothing to substantiate
He
that.
is.
Nothing. To be very
It
clear, I've
is.
heard that.
It
They came in abnormally.
You can feel him.
There was
You can feel him.
15
He's too
minutes
big.
just getting
It's another one. It's another one.
intense, man.
It's
It was
another
the
box.
most intense experience I've
It's
ever
another one.
Uh,
What? You got poison?
And then that
You
was
got poison?
the
Ah,
moth.
Ah! Ah!
any of them would make two of them.
Ah!
I don't know if this was
What's that moth doing here?
but
Oh.
looking at Jerry
Oh,
Ford,
yeah,
What
disgusting!
the hell?
was going on
What? Ow! Disgusting!
16 as this young
Disgusting!
who looks
Disgusting! Disgusting! It's disgusting! Fun.
and I swear to God, they both smile.
Where's that scorpion? That
And I've
scorpion?
seen the foreman for a smile at the,
He's too
and
big!
I hope that foreman is having the best time he's ever.
He's big!
He smiled at.
Let me see him. I got some
Veda, Veda, Veda.
I knew then things were going to be okay. And so, the verdict is sealed,
Damn it.
and the foreman
What?
carries it in.
What has happened, Dad? You got hit? Your feet hit! Your feet hit! Your
He reads it over. This is her, I believe this is her
Look at
reading.
mom.
The
He's so
verdict, don't get me
powerful.
wrong, so don't-
So powerful. Oh! It's a scorpion dead.
So jurors stand.
Sissy. I need doing
So
sissy.
I saw
I
her
need
read
sissy. No, I'm now.
verdict,
I
and
need
she didn't look happy. I'm like, okay. More context to do with something amazing is about to happen. He asks, he looks right at the foreman. He says, this is going to check the rest of the case.
Both of you let it go and get it. Ready?
Okay, look at her. So
I
here's,
don't
she
want
looks at him.
sissy. I don't want sissy.
One.
I want to sit on you.
Is there a better stream of this? Let me see it.
I want to sit on
Karen
you.
looks back there.
I want to sit. I need to
Look
stand.
at Dave's nose, straight eyed.
Let me
There was
sit
9
on
court
you.
officers in the room, by the way, 9.
I want to.
And the
Yeah.
2 female court officers were directly beyond town. I was stunned. On her. She would have been handcuffed on the spot. And there she is. Just look how fucking scared, brave, and strong she is.
Mr. Foreman, on docket number 22CL 117001, murder in the second degree, what city was the defendant found guilty or not? So say, Mr. Foreman? So say,
Damn.
no, do you agree that?
Bro, I'm like nowhere near him. How am I poisoned?
Does Karen even
This
react
whole
to that?
ground poison?
So you can see my reaction there
So
too.
say, Mr. Foreman? So say,
Sure. The foreman goes, sure. That's how funny this guy is. Does that mean not guilty? And I've watched this so many times. He said guilty or guilty?
Bro, he's literally dropping the bomb on your head.
Not guilty? not guilty. So at that moment, like,
What the hell?
I'm giving you a play-by-play. I want to try like
Come
I
on.
don't know if I like this script. Maybe you should watch the results. I gotta show
Where's
you
your
mine.
toothbrush? Blair, time for bed.
Mommy, Wally.
No, it's bedtime. Go.
Shit. What the fuck?
I don't know.
I kind of like, I don't know, what do you guys like? Do you guys like the split screen one? Or do you like this one? From Court TV. You like this one more? Or you like the other one? We'll watch them both. I want to watch them both. Guys, this is like the new one of the good ones. Keep an eye on Follow Keith too. Let's watch it on. We'll do the split screen.
Rip.
There's a murder in the second degree. Let's say he was defended upon guilty or not guilty. So say he was the former. So say he
Girls, let's go to bed.
This guy's tough, bro. We only got him down half. That's crazy.
I'm just
Okay, let's go potty. You gotta go potty?
fucking nervous. Even when he said no, like when he said not guilty to that, I'm like,
Like I know I had no idea what to expect that fight, but that was fucking insane,
Let's go.
dude.
Bed now!
right? The second one was obviously going to.
Why do I have to scream at you? Go!
No. Oh, the chat told you it was better. Okay, gotcha. I don't know. So
Go
I'm
pee,
like,
Patty.
Changes.
I'm gonna make myself smaller.
It's a moth flight.
But notice that. So like, what's going through my head right now is like, okay, duh.
So what? He's weak to fire.
I'm obviously very happy to hear that. But I was.
I didn't get a
expecting
good
it,
weapon
so
that
I'm not
round though. Like
that
I had some
excited
mediocre
about
ass
this.
shit.
I know the big one's coming up.
So like,
I know the big one's
you know how
coming
like my
too.
weapons always fire.
Oh, let's watch. Oh, do we see Paulo Keith
Yeah.
reaction to that?
murder in the
I
second.
can't believe, by the way, the
I have-
cameraman didn't zoom out of it.
Yeah.
How do you not show Peggy O'Keefe's face for this? How do
Okay.
you not do that?
Like I have one that's like it buffs attack power for great swords, which I never ever find with this character. And then I imagine I'm supposed to use like a hammer or an axe just from the way it drops them.
Do you agree?
And then fucking like my starting weapon has fire damage.
What say is the defendant at the bar not guilty or guilty?
Not guilty or guilty.
What
This is
just
the big one.
happened?
We got our ass kicked.
Manslaughter. Is she
You
guilty
get it?
or not
You
guilty?
got him?
No, we lost.
Was?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he was very hard.
Why? See, that makes me
Why
think
is
we
he
haven't seen the
hot?
verdict. Look at that picture.
Because he
right
is.
there. That's the one everyone was
You
worried
can't
about.
beat him.
We could beat him.
Look at her face and look. Oh, that's true. That's right. The jury was standing. That's a good point. The jury couldn't pull back. Just look at that fucking free frame right there. Wow. That's it. And that's what his quality. He's never gonna get revenge. And since he thought that he was gonna get revenge, he was told by the Commonwealth that they were gonna get her, that they had the facts on their side, that Hank Brennan was gonna save the day, and this is his realization that it's all over. He's never going to jail. Ever. Ever. Look at that. And look
Let's go.
at her
I've
face.
had enough. Will you help me please for 5 minutes?
And now the
They
crowd
don't fucking
has not
listen to
heard
me.
this yet.
Now!
This is on like a 20 or 30 second
Right
delay.
now.
Maybe a 30-second delay. So I'm like hearing this, and I'm like, oh my god, the crowd doesn't hear. I looked outside that window through those curtains there, and by that point they had barricaded the whole street off. And I looked
He
outside
plays
the Beatles concert. I'm like, oh my god, this is like nothing I've ever seen before. Nothing I've ever seen. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm witnessing the most amazing thing ever. That the world is watching. I'm in the fucking courtroom. I'm watching this happen. Holy shit.
Is not guilty or guilty vote, that charge or any lesser included charge?
Lesser.
Specifically number 5.
Listen to this.
Operating under the influence of liquor by operating a motor vehicle with blood alcohol level of 0.08 or greater. Correct? So say you, Mr. Former? So say you all? 00.
So, notice what he says. Hold on, do I have the right mic on? I got the right mic on. Okay. Listen to what he says there. Okay, better yet, listen to what he refuses to say.
Let's say it's a motor vehicle with a blood alcohol level of 0.08 or greater. Correct? So say you, Mr. Former?
The hooligans are in bed.
Operating under the influence of liquor by operating a motor vehicle with a blood alcohol level of 0.08 or greater. Correct? So say you, Mr. Former? So say you all?
So he did not want to say guilty. He reluctantly said guilty there for the OUI. I can't wait to find out the deliberation, like what went on here. But it sounds like that foreman, I bet you anything, if there was a holdout on the DUI, it was him. That he did not want to convict her of DUI. He did not want to convict her of anything. Anything. And that he reluctantly said guilty to get him the fuck out of there, because he knew that he was actually helping Karen Reed by saying guilty, right? Because like he knew that he was like, ain't nothing gonna happen to her, you know. And then, by this point, I know the third charge, which she was also acquitted on in the first time around. I know there's no chance at this point of them convicting her on that, so I know we're good. And it's during the third charge when the crowd across the street finds out.
So let's say it was the defendant at the bar, leaving the scene after accident resulting in death. The defendant not guilty or guilty. So say you, Mr. Former?
Listen to that. Listen to that.
To hearken your verdict is before the court. You will call the vote for defendant on 001 is not guilty, and 002 is guilty of operating the vehicle, and 003 is not guilty. Thank you.
All right, jurors, everybody please be seated. Jurors,
Come on, lay down.
They get up and they leave. They just get up and walk out.
Me
like
too.
Losers. They're not even crying.
Got two of them.
Losers.
No, I got one smithing switch.
Oh, okay. I
Now
got
we're
two
gonna
normal
watch it from the
smithing stones,
law
I think.
and crime perspective.
I just know I got more than one.
The split screen one. Let's watch that.
Say is the defendant at the bar not guilty or guilty. Not guilty.
He bites me.
Thank you.
No, he bit me.
So say you, Mr. Foreman? So say you?
Good night, girl.
Chuck, no, no, sir, do you agree? You all do agree? Thank you.
Love you.
002, let's say is the defendant at the bar not guilty or guilty? Not guilty. Is not guilty or guilty of that charge or any lesser included charge? Thank you. Specifically number 5, operating under the influence of liquor by operating a motor vehicle with a blood alcohol level of 0.08 or greater. Correct? So say you, Mr. Foreman? So say you all? 003, let's say it was the defendant at the bar, leaving the scene after accident resulting in death. Defendant is not guilty or guilty. So say you, Mr. Foreman?
She can hear that, man.
Jurors, hearken your verdict is before the court. You will call the vote to defendant on 001 is not guilty, and 002 is guilty of operating the vehicle, and 003 is not guilty. Thank you.
All right, jurors, everybody please be seated. Jurors, we thank you for your service. I'm going to send you back to services complete. I'd like to come back and talk to her a little bit afterwards. So thank you very
Wow,
much.
look at David Unetti. How powerful is that shit? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. How beautiful is this? Is this not the most amazing thing you've ever? Look at David Unetti. Look at that shit. Holy shit. Free Karen Reed. Free Karen Reed. Oh, we heard it. It was so loud in that courtroom, man. It was so loud.
Meeting please exit the courtroom immediately. Karen Reed. Not yet. Hold on, everyone. Karen Reed. Ms. Reed, can I have your attention? As required by statute, I must inform you that the records regarding the charges that you have been found not guilty will be sealed by the Commissioner of Probation by the court unless you notify the Commissioner of Probation in writing within 10 days.
I'm gonna go back to the YouTube one. The Court TV one. It's over. It was so loud I could just hear it, man. 22,300 viewers on YouTube right now. Loving it. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe.
Karen Reed. Not yet. Hold on, everyone.
Yeah, that was a lot.
About to kick us out.
Ms. Reed, can I have your attention?
And then here we go.
As required by statute, I must inform you that the records regarding the charges that you have been found not guilty will be sealed by the Commissioner of Probation by the court unless you notify the Commissioner of Probation in writing within
I don't know
10
if you guys can tell by me, I was crying, man. Like I was having a top, like I was, oh my god.
Can you turn that down a little bit?
It was the most emotional experience I've ever been through. I went to jail for this shit. Like, I did, this was fucking intense. I have been in Karen Reed shoes before, but not to this level. Like 3 times on March 14th, 2024, on March 18th, 2025, and on April 30th, 2025, I have stood in front of 3 different judges in Stoughton, Dedham, and Norfolk Superior Courts, and with a motion in front of them to revoke my bail and put me in jail for 60 days, one time 120 days. That was on 3/14/24, and to stand in front of a judge like that, who has the ability to just decide that they're going to take you away from your children and your life for 60 days, and you don't get a chance to say goodbye, and you're gonna fucking hellhole of jail. It's not a fun vacation, it's a hellhole. It is so emotionally draining. And that's for 60 days. 60.
What the fuck is going on?
Imagine what she was feeling right there. So I'm emotional just watching this shit. So when the first charge came in, I was just stoic. I was just
Bro, like,
didn't move.
I tried to hit you while being locked on them and it fucking just flung me.
Nervous.
How'd
Like the
you
second charge
go?
came in, I'm like,
Hey, okay.
I was getting there. And then when the third charge came in and they started doing, bro, I couldn't help it, man.
Why are they like non-existent?
Like a little baby. I just started, not like weeping, but tearing big time. Like, I can't believe this. And I just wanted to hug them. I wanted to run over there and hug all of them, right? Because I'm with them, you know? And, but they list the media out there, but they did not give us enough. We'll see what happens. That was amazing.
2 days, you can do that or seal. To request that these records not be sealed, you may use the request not to seal form to contact the trial court's website and master.gov. I will not accept the form here in court. You must submit to the Commissioner of Probation if addressed provided in the form. Please be aware that if the records regarding the charges which you have been found not guilty are sealed, you will be unable to access the sealed record of the not guilty position or any other records regarding those charges. If you want copies of any documents regarding those charges before the record is sealed, you should request copies from the court within 10
About
days.
time.
Thank you.
Alright, so we need a date for sentencing. Can we do it next week?
I couldn't believe this.
Okay.
Now I smile. When they come by, I'm like, I smile at her. I'm like, it's awesome, it's over. And then I look at Nathan Reed, and Nathan Reed looks over to me here. Watch this. This thing. Like
Lost a random.
Janet's
Yeah, I was
crying.
wondering where the hell he was fucking off
Everyone's
at.
crying. Like, yeah, there it is. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. It's fucking over. It's over. Oh my
Alright,
god.
so Ms. Giannetti, you ready to go forward today as well?
And I couldn't believe this with the sentencing with the DUI. This is what we were all worried about. we were all worried that like Auntie Bev was gonna throw the book at her for first time DUI, and everyone was scared. And I see people asking who was that next to me.
I'm hoping it lowers the difficulty, but I'm gonna say it doesn't.
Television, Canton TV, Turtle Boy, and Ted Daniel have been here from the beginning. Like we never missed a pre-trial hearing. They never missed one of my court days. Right? But Canton TV covers everything. Canton TV is amazing. Tim O'Connor, Lee Galvin, kind of switch off during the day. They're both there. They are at everything. They used to camp out and media line. They're amazing. They do amazing. I love those guys. Like they completely, even though they don't like say it out loud, like they know Mary Reed's innocent. Right? They know it. And this is their town. And this is like they're the local community TV people from Canton. They cover board of selectmen meetings and like, you know.
I don't know if it's worth, bro.
Small subcommittees of the town, like I mean,
Half the
how
Boston's
kind of mundane their job probably was prior to this, and then this happens to their town. They're amazing. So I have nothing but great things to say about Canton television. So anyway, so now the sentencing, and I'm like, well, we're all worried that she was gonna throw the book at her like 2.5 years. And honestly, if Auntie Bev right now said, Tara Reid, you know, took it for a couple weeks to a year in jail, she would not want to go, but she would be like, whatever. You know? Because guess what? She has officially been cleared of killing John O'Keefe. That's it. Throw the book at me all you want. A jury of 12 unbiased people decided I did not kill John O'Keefe because I didn't. Period. And that's the record. I never killed John O'Keefe. Never. But so I'm like, okay, Spanky's obviously gonna be out for blood now. No.
Is it still coming on our ass?
Spanky didn't even ask for a sentencing date.
Yeah, probably not.
This is amazing.
Mr. Brown, what's the Commonwealth's recommendation?
The Commonwealth moves to sentencing.
So he recommends probation. I couldn't believe when he said that. That's what the prosecution's asking for? 1 year after all that? 1 year probation. And don't tell me he did the right thing. He did not do the right thing. Hank Brennan has no soul. He has no conscience. Nothing. Hank Brennan did this for one reason and one reason alone. Because he doesn't have the guts to show his face in that courtroom again. He's a coward. That's all. He's a coward. He can't ever show his face inside that courtroom ever again. Period. End of story. That's it. And he knows that. So that's why Hank Brennan's doing this. Hank Brennan has billed thus far $250,000 to the taxpayers in just a couple months worth of work. And that's before the trial. And the trial, you can bet, even though he took a massive L on this one, he's going to bill the taxpayers. There's going to be no discount for this. You're going to get the full Hank Brennan bill. And his paralegal, Mary Ellen Gray, will be paid over $50,000 doing this. She'll put her bills in too. And they'll both get it. And that's all this was. This was a prequel. That's why he did this. He did it for the money. And he did it for the money, and he also did it because he was using it, in my opinion, as a dry run to run for district attorney in 2024. So that was the big one. And he was Dover. Dover's in North Dakota. And so I think that Hank was like, I can be the one that this high profile case, if I can convict the pack killer, right? I can do what nobody else thought I could do, and I can be the cowboy. And I can make disgusting bitches like Tim Fair finger themselves. Everybody can be like, oh, Spanky, yeah, Spanky, fine clueless, Spanky. But that's what he wanted. He wanted to be like a sex symbol for disgusting pigs. That's all he wanted. And that he could make a name for himself, and he would use that to run for district attorney in 2026, and Michael Morris would ride off into the sunset, and whatever. Go out in his boat and squat him and have whatever. And he failed. It all fell apart. It was a massive, massive failure. It was such a failure that Adam Lowry got 9 idiots, and people that idiots, to believe, he got 9 idiots using Joe Paul to believe that Karen Reed hit John O'Keefe's car. He actually got 9 people to believe that. Hank Brennan got, how many people did he get? 9? Nope. 8? No. 7? No. There's actually 0. He got 0 people to believe that. 12 to 0. Unbiased people said that Hank did not prove them.
No problem, brother.
And Adam Lowry didn't have to spend
Oof.
$400,000.
Oof.
He didn't have to do
He don't like me at the moment.
the free guy, the taxpayer fund guy that they throw in there. Timo Rappature.
Fuck him.
And Joe Paul got
Get
9
Shrek.
people to believe his story. 9 people. And these guys, Judd the Chud came in there, and with his attitude and his snarkiness and his I'm fucking smarter than everyone else in the world, and he couldn't convince a single person on that jury that he had any idea what the fuck he was talking about. None. He was on the stand for 3 days, and he couldn't convince a single one of these people that despite being a doctor with all this experience and he's so smart, not one of them believed a word he was saying. And as a matter of fact, Hank was so ashamed of him that he didn't even mention his only test, the 2 mile an hour Blue Man Group test, in his closing. He didn't even mention it. He spent all this money. He was paid on it. And he lost. He did worse than Adam Lowry. He can't ever show his face in that courthouse again. Ever. Ever. That's why he did this. He didn't do this because he wanted to show mercy to Karen Reed or because it was the right thing to do. No, he didn't care about that. He's just too much of a pussy and a coward to ever show his face in Norfolk Superior Court again. He is not marching into that courthouse over a fucking OUI and asking for 2.5 years in jail. That probably what she didn't even do that. It would have been denied. See you later. That's why we're never going to see him again. You will never see this man's face naked. He thinks he's going to go back into private practice and things will be good. But guess what, Spanky? I can say this now that you're not a witness in this case and whatever, like it's over. We're not going to forget this, my dude. You're not just going to slink back into private practice and we're going to forget what you did. You unethical prick. You entered into evidence. You tried to trick the jury. You made them think that John O'Keefe's sweatshirt was torn up by the ground. When in fact you knew it was torn up by Maureen Heitman. You lied about Shannon's credentials. You represented that he was some smart person. No, he's a college dropout. He's a nobody. He's a loser. He's a liar. That's who you are. And you couldn't
Oh, we already hit this one?
any. You tried to trick the jury by
Oh god, like,
calling
fucking, why
any
can't I grab it?
witnesses. You didn't call a single cop that was there that day. You claimed that you wanted justice and you wanted to do this fairly and blah, 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 but you couldn't call a single cop besides Gallagher from the Canton Police Department to testify. And the only reason you called Gallagher is because he's the only one who wasn't there when Karen Reed was allegedly yelling, I hit him, I hit him, I hit him. Because you knew that all 4 of those cops, Lanker, Good, Mulaney, Surratt, they were all going to say she never said that. She never said that. And you didn't call Firefighter Kelly. And 3 out of the 5 days, I forget all their names. Well, I forget all their names right now. You didn't call them because they didn't hear it either. None of them heard it. And they would contradict your other ones. You didn't call Ricky D'Antano because he was sober. And Ricky D'Antano's brother, I met Ricky D'Antano's brother. He was with us outside the courthouse protesting. Ricky D'Antano is a Christian, which makes things awkward, I'm sure, with Ryan Nagel, because Ryan Nagel is unfortunately married to the biggest Florida alive, Julie Nagel, and the sexually aggressive piece of shit, drunken brother Sam Nagel, right? So, whatever, that could be a little awkward. Oh yeah, and he hit the x-rays. He hid the x-rays from his gun. He hit them, and that's why he didn't call back. He tried to smear Nicholas Barros, one of the heroes of the trial. Titan Dead. The only good cop in this whole story. He tried to smear him and attack him. He tried to smear Lucky Lochran. He showed no compassion for the fact that Lucky Lochran's wife died. Nothing. He is garbage.
You got the what?
Dr. Wolf.
Joey got the straight.
Oh, yeah. My confidence is always sky high.
Just understand that. There's no more going back.
It doesn't mean it's gonna happen, but I believe that's the first step.
You chose this, motherfucker. You didn't have to do this. You took a gamble. You thought that you could be the fucking top of the if you had your fucking savior. And you failed. You fucking failed because you suck.
I brought him up to my nightmare.
You're fucking mediocre. Your whole the sleazy mob warrior fucking thing, it didn't work with the jury.
Boom, bitch.
Everybody saw what a piece of shit you are. Adam Lowry was the lovable
Ooh, bro, he almost just one-shot me.
every night to his cheese sandwich. And his mediocre wife, and his mediocre wife in Attleboro.
He's over here with that blender.
On the weekends, and that's it. But you're Mr. Hotshot in Dover. You're Mr. Pop Attorney. You're Mr. Ooh, we're gonna
You up? Damn it.
and I'm gonna fucking start attacking people and going after Arca and I'm gonna destroy Arca and blah 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 blah. And guess what, motherfucker? You lost.
Damn,
You
bro.
lost, bitch.
This guy's a
Fucking
tank.
lost. You know why you lost? Because you're a fucking loser.
Thank you.
And that's
Oh,
what
no.
losers do. They fucking
Good
lose.
try, though.
That's why we call them losers. Because all they know how to do is lose.
This guy better give us like fucking 3 levels worth of shit.
You got Whitey Bulger killed. You got Whitey Bulger killed. You didn't fucking stay there. You got one killed in prison. All you do is fucking lose. You're a loser. You're a shady, freaky monster.
Damn, bro.
Money from Leah Genguso and other shady state troopers. Cash. Doesn't keep records of it. And you're a piece of shit. And you thought, and you, every time you looked at me spanking in the court, you gave me this whole look. Like I'm some big fat fucking cowboy. You're a big fat pussy. That's what you are. You ain't fucking shit. And you got a shitty tailor, and you sound like a nerd. And your paralegal obviously wants to fuck you, and you're probably too much of a pussy to even stick it to her.
Like, I can't even get off my combo. Like, he'll kill me.
You're a loser. And you went to show your fucking face yesterday.
I'm dead.
Come out of that courthouse and face the
Just leave
crowd
me.
so we can all tell you to your face
I was gonna
what
go
a
back to the Aruns
fucking
anyway.
loser you are. You loser. You lost.
Watch.
Adam Lally went home last night.
Bro, he's so strong, bro. Like, what level do you have to be to fight this motherfucker?
Yeah, baby, you got 9, and Hank got 0. And he fucked his wife real good. Real good.
Like, I'm a fucking tank, and
better than you. He's
he almost
9
one-shots
times
me, and
better
I have fucking, like, I have like 3 perks that damage negate.
Absolute pussy bitch. That's what you're gonna be for the rest of your fucking life. You disgusting, disgraceful loser! Oh my god, I hate him. He is such a fucking loser. So anyway, this so there's the social.
Yeah, that felt bad, brother.
So the standard that everybody
Oh,
else gets
damn.
the first time OUI? Okay. So I'm happy to do it. Alright, thank you all.
No.
1 year probation on docket number 002, the lesser included offense of operating in the years for 1 year probation. The 2014 program.
Look at that. Exit the courthouse immediately.
It's fine.
So now we exit the courthouse immediately, right? And we get whisked out of there, and it's like literally a funnel. So it looks like crazy. They're like, look it up, look at these pictures. shit's real. Look at Sophia. She's great. I love her. Look at her. Look at Evan. Mr. Woke. The new Craig Bates. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this beautiful thing, what's happening here. There's Adam. There he is. Give it to her. Give her a big hug, dude. There's Damon Suggs. An awesome guy, by the way. He's shooting me. I love him too. He helped out with the team too. Great to have him in there. Now they're like, okay, you guys gotta get the fuck out too. And they whisk them out. Like, this is crazy. And by the way, like, I wanted to say that about him for so long, and I couldn't. Because that bitch-ass mofo would cry about witness intimidation. That's all they do. Oh my god. They can't say shit now, can they? Because they're lost. Like pigs. That's what those bitches do. They lose. Loser. Fucking loser. Loser. Like the New York Knicks. Loser. A lot of bluster. A lot of early celebrations. Can't deliver when it matters. Can't deliver when it matters. And so, alright, so then the funnel happens, right? So I walk out of there, right?
You just making it rain? Okay.
Go down, I walk down the stairs. I'm the last meeting. Andrea.
Hey, somebody had to do it.
Out, and there was no going anywhere. No bathroom, nothing. Like, get the fuck out.
Mud crabs.
Do you do straight comic or do we pass you or back
This
to
is
the
it. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Hey, whatever, bro. Whatever it is, I'm with you.
Let's watch. Let's watch what happens. This is happening while all that fun stuff in course happening. See if we got the bit. I have so many angles of this. There it is. Good. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't have to.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Say, I'm like, what do I look
Fucker hit me with lightning, bro.
He's like, you look like sad. I don't know. And I'm like, it's like a mixture of, it's just emotion.
Like right when I was on.
Extreme happiness.
Damn.
Extreme, like, crying tears. It's just the most emotional
Is this asshole again?
I've ever felt.
Yeah,
And
same
when I
dude.
walked out those doors,
Self-bars where it's at.
that is how I felt. And I followed the intro. You gotta watch the video. if you haven't seen
Damn.
it. Here it is. Okay. So DePietro is in Commodore control. And look at him. So this is what I hear this coming out. And I hear they're letting us out one by one. They actually helped me immediately in there. They almost were like keeping us in there. But like I wanted to get out before the issue. So I'm like, okay.
Here I was thinking I was outside of his attack. Damn it, bro.
JJ people who have gotten behind this guy, just look at him. Look what he's doing right now. He's laughing. He's having a good time. He loves trolling. You think this motherfucker gives a fuck
Damn it.
about John O'Keefe? About Peggy O'Keefe? Does he look upset by what just happened? If you actually cared about the O'Keefe family, you would be devastated for them right now, wouldn't you? And look at this motherfucker. He's smiling. This is funny for him. This is all just a game for him. He's having a great time with this. So I hope Peggy O'Keefe and Paul O'Keefe know that. Think what you want. 'Cause this is what you got on your side. This motherfucker thinks that your sadness and what you're going through right now is fucking
Love it.
This
Loving
is
it.
great content for him.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
He's having a great time. This is
Bro, that's a bro. He literally one shot me as I tried to jump.
your brother's death call is
Fucking piece of shit.
motherfucker. He thinks this shit is hilarious.
Oh.
Look at him smiling. Look at him.
Yeah, they're like, your buddy quit. They're like, welcome.
Great time. Listen, you know,
Welcome to hell.
like he's having fun. You know, listen to Turtle. All right, like that's what he's like. That's what he is. And so everybody's booing him. It was so loud. And I'm like, well, I guess we're next. And then they open out the doors.
Oh, it's a level
Open up
hand
the
drop
doors
down
and
like
this out.
fucking like 60k already.
Look at him. Look at him laughing.
Yeah, that shit just feels bad.
I couldn't breathe. I don't know. It was intense, man. Oh, so anyway, that's what it was like. And then there was, oh, so this is at the dinner last night when I went out with them. And I'm like, I had spoken to her before about doing this picture. We had talked about this picture before. Right?
Motherfucker just poisoned me.
Albert and Booley. And notice it says, last two are fucked. And her and I said 2 years ago when we were like laughing about this picture, we said, when you're acquitted, one of the first things I want to do is I want to take a picture of you in this pose and say last two are fucked. And we did, and like, so before she left last night, like, you gotta do this picture now. You gotta do it. You know? And there it is. So there it is. We did it better. And I don't know why my hair is so blonde in this. Like,
Yep.
The lighting, like I
Double grab is crazy.
And my hair is like, I don't know, it's just the lighting that's in the room that we were in. But yeah. So, I love this. I'm so happy that we have to do this. There we go. It's like right there. Put in the loop. Put in the loop. And so then there was
Yep. Curb stomped.
so this is my
You gonna puke on us?
interview with everyone that wanted to do an interview. I didn't know this was Fox News. My family sent me this. And I had no idea I was talking to Fox News. I thought this was actually News Nation.
I don't remember what happened exactly. I just know that I said that we were gonna do it.
A lot of people in my family watch Fox News, and they all saw this. And so they came over, and Fox News was. So I go out there first of all, and I go through the crowd, and I just start giving gaps to everyone, like I'm giving high fives to the crowd, talking to. I gave a big hug. I remember to Dennis Sweeney, who was fucking sweaty mess. I didn't give a shit. Eric
That shit was insane.
All the boots on the ground, they're all their game.
I can't imagine using my ult and not be able to get you up. Like, that's fucking insane. One shot. Like, bro.
That's that random's fault.
I 100% chalked it up to us not having 3 people. Strength up, fire attack up. Ooh. That actually sounds good. For Raider, it actually sounds like a good gem.
If there was any doubt whatsoever that they did it, and it's just so transparent from the beginning that she was innocent. It's a crime that she had to go through, what she went through just to get here. But this is justice. This should have happened a long time ago, and we are just overcome with emotion. And I can't thank you early enough for seeing through the lies, seeing through the misinformation that came out of Hank Brennan.
How did this happen? How did you, Turtle Boy, the blogger, make this into such a
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
I apologize.
Oh, yes.
How did you
You wanna
make
get
this,
ready?
Turtle Boy, the blogger, make this into such a journalist? Gus,
Yes.
I apologize. I apologize.
He did apologize. He apologized. In fairness, he apologized because I wasn't gonna let that one go. I was not gonna be called a blogger on television. That was not gonna happen. Not after all this. Like when I came out, like the media had to be like they had to talk to me. It's like 'cause none of this is happening if I'm not out there doing this shit. Right?
But how did you make this? Why do you think you got so much momentum? Can you take me back to the moment where you thought this was different?
The first time I wrote this, my first story was Alberta. I've done 520 installments now. My part 1, April 18th, 2023. When I dropped that, it exploded. I got 500,000 views on that one. I did my first show on it, record-setting audience, and I realized this is a story that's resonating with people because it's outrageous. And none of these people are protesters. None of these people go and participate in protest, nothing like that. These are just people who are just outraged because they can see their daughter or their sister or their mother challenging, and they're saying, no, we're not going to sit there in silence and watch an innocent
We got
woman
some big
be
boys.
put in shackles. We're not going to allow it. We raised over $1 million.
I can chill. I can play back.
We helped pay for the experts. We did stand-ups. We raised awareness, and that is why you are seeing a beautiful thing right now. Done. There we go. Done. Interview done. That's my.
Oh, the Dream Team?
Fox
All right.
News, and I interviewed with NBC 10 with Malcolm. Malcolm's last name. He's a really nice guy. I like him a lot.
You got the up close and personal and the long range. All right.
Like Mark Rondazza. Like this is what it was like outside.
I'm trying to think like what the best team would be. The best like trio.
My mic was muted this whole time.
Where's the last one?
I hide him like usual.
It's not defamation, it's the fucking truth. It's definitely not defamation if you believe it's the truth. And I believe that shit. You're gonna know it. And that's why they're not suing you. Because they fucking understood. And this Tony acquittal only took that helps a lot. So, unbiased good opinion. I'm not encouraging the thing. Let's give a super shout out. Right? I shouldn't believe a bad dog. Right? Those good guys make bad dogs. But, I play, now you're back. You're back. I got this.
Okay, this fight's all you, dog.
Or not lose, but lose make it seem like can we get it without the arm picture. It's the most important piece of evidence. Slowly, without slowly, none of this happens. So Joey, I think
I hit him twice so far.
if you're alive,
Ooh.
okay, they're mean to you, Chloe. You're a bad dog. You are a bad dog. You better alive. It's not your fault. You're racist. It's not your fault. Go for it.
I don't know why it's so dumb sometimes when I'm trying to lock on a teammate.
You biting John O'Keefe to save an innocent woman's life. So thank you, Chloe. Thank you. Because you didn't kill John. Chloe, I want to kill you. You're a bad dog. You caused him some pain. Ripping him wrong. Probably hurt a lot. But that didn't. You didn't kill him. It's not your fault, Chloe. It's not your fault. You're a bad dog. You didn't kill him. You didn't care good about the jail. Maybe just hurt you. Totally different pastures or something like that. You don't deserve to get opioid. So there's that. Alright? Oh, damn. And then I did an interview on WJ.
What the hell am I doing here?
Let me see if I can find that. Hold on.
It's like, I guess the move is just to fucking run to where it fucking stops. Alright. I hit that thing like 3 or 4 times that entire fight. Power gained, okay. Using flask also. Hey, that's fucking prime time. I wish I was a witch right now or a fucking Oh yeah, it increases FP. It heals FP as well. That's like prime time if you're a fucking a revenant. Bro, you'd just be able to fucking fling holy damage at people and not have to stop because you could just fucking heal it. It's prime time. Like, as this character, it's not really gonna matter for me too much. Yo, I was also level fucking 2 right there. That's why I was having so much trouble.
I'm surprised you lived. I was level 4 in there and I was getting damage.
I am the tank character, brother. You are the archer. The archer, it's like being the mage, bro. You just get fucking one shot. I got the jellyfish fucking shield from Jellyfish Fields. I rocked this shit with my mage in fucking Elden Ring for a little while.
We're best friends here.
Hey, yo. Fuck this guy. He just hard cucked me.
I'm on my Facebook feed. I'm on my Facebook right now looking for it. There's definitely like a video of the interview that they did with me. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if this is worth.
It's not.
They have it outside. Did they stream outside?
I'm just keeping his attention.
Anyway, if you guys can
I'm out.
find that,
He hit me through the goddamn wall.
send it in to me, will ya?
This mother, bro, he went through the fucking wall and he downed me.
Search one more thing.
Like, make that make sense, bro. Do we leave him? Not gonna lie to you, I'm leaving, bro. I'm out. I'm dead. I'm dead anyway. Fuck it. We're all dead together. Glad we did that. Yo, the bell-bearing hunter is fucking out of control. Like, I don't feel like he was that bad in Elden Ring. I feel like I whooped his ass.
People are sending it to me.
I did too.
I think I'm getting
Like-
a bunch of. No, that's the
Like, with that said, though, like,
wrong one.
your boy was hard body over leveled.
That's it.
I was almost maxed out. You know what I mean? It's like, where the fuck am I? Where are my runes?
Or do I?
Do you have them already?
I don't. I have 55,000, but like, I didn't pick them up, right?
I'm not knocking each other. That's the guy that won the Super Bowl.
Sometimes I go to a nearby enemy and someone
You guys know
says,
which one I'm talking about? You know what
Okay.
WJR is?
Yeah, I don't want to fight that motherfucker again.
I saw it online. I definitely saw it online. I saw it on the internet, on Facebook.
Like, I'm trying to think of like what's the team to beat him. Like, I feel like Guardian has to be there. Raider has to be there, and probably Executor. That's probably the strongest. Like, you're actually gonna fucking tank the boss and be able to deal enough damage.
Okay, hold on.
Because like every one of those characters can hold the aggro. You're not gonna get one shot.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. Copy. I got it. We're good. We're good. You don't have to send any more people. I got it. Hold on. We're done. Now if you guys know this DM's coming out. Alright, here we go.
Alright. Oh, it's the commander. Commander's kind of an asshole because he brings buddies. Oof, he don't give a fuck that I'm hitting him. Maybe he did actually. Good shit. That was clean. I guess that's what it is. It feels bad. That we died to that bale bearing hunter. Yeah, he's straight our kryptonite, bro. Whatever they did to him in the fucking the code, they leveled his ass the fuck up. I feel like homie's level 20. You can only get to level 15 in this. Get to the head. Fuck it, just jump him.
Boom. Boom, boom, boom. End of story. The McAlberts did it. The McAlberts murdered John O'Keefe. Say it loud, say it proud. They did it. And I love it. I love how they're going to have this shit follow them around with them the rest of their life. They
Fire
needed
grease.
a Karen Reed
Fire axe.
Conviction. So they could point to that and say it wasn't us. But guess what? They didn't get it. They didn't get it, did they? They got the opposite. And now the world knows they did it because the world knows Karen Reed didn't do this shit. They did it. They murdered John O'Keefe. Period. End of story. Alright?
Hello.
And then we got the
Hello.
Then we got the
Welcome back.
I'll take the Malcolm the NBC.
Wasn't he here the whole time? Weren't you the one that left?
If you guys have it.
Yeah, he just came back on the call.
Oh wow. Second
Oh, hey.
Is speaking out. We're gonna listen to this in a minute.
No, she didn't say nothing in a while. I just assumed it was her.
I was AFK for like an hour.
So I can't take credit
Good, we got our third back.
at all. Nor would I try. I just had it. If anyone's got
You been following basketball and all?
Like, not really, bro. I honestly, I haven't really fucking followed basketball since Kawhi left the Spurs. Like, my whole team retired, dog. Yeah, I know that. Well, we got Chris Paul, old ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
no bus stop tomorrow. I don't think I still gotta be there. The mother is still so. Malcolm Johnson. I keep calling him Malcolm Mitchell.
Oh damn.
Nice guy.
He just took that hip thrust of death.
So I interviewed with him. I like him. They look sick. And they fired Jack Rose.
20,000 rooms. Sudden enemy death.
Imagine our fitting now.
I'm still waiting for this actual sudden enemy death off of
They
it.
are today, but what we are seeing is still some of the very passionate Karen Reed supporters. If you look just across the street, there are a good amount of them that remain behind the barricades here, having their voices heard. We want to speak here with Aiden Kearney, better known as Turtle Boy. You were inside the courtroom as
So yo, did
this came
who was
down.
it?
What was
Did
it
it
like for
was it
yourself?
did Denver clutch or is it the Pacers? They're
It's a surreal, emotional experience. That's the best way I can describe it. When you've invested so much of yourself in your life, in one case,
yeah, you know. I forgot OKC was in it. I'm not gonna lie.
To finally hear those words,
Pacers
not
won
get
game 7 today. They fucking beat them by 30, bro.
Ooh.
Game 6 of the NBA Finals, bro.
And
Crazy.
see the emotion in Cameron Reed's team just leading up to it. There's 20 minutes in there of just intense feelings, like look of terror and scared, and then it was a happy ending. It was the most emotional. It was emotional.
Yeah, by 30 is crazy though.
As the different charges were read one by one, what were your feelings as the different ones were read aloud? So when I heard not guilty of murder, I felt good with that. But I was expecting that because the last jury also acquitted of murder. We knew that the second charge was the contentious one of manslaughter. And
Hey, I'm with you, bro.
oh man.
Whatever you're doing, I'm chasing you.
They asked yesterday that was the one that they were stuck on.
You can lead us to that ball bearing hunter, and I'm still gonna go with you.
I was so overcome with emotion. And then they said that the DUI charge was a conviction, and it just.
I don't know what the fuck they did to that motherfucker though. Like they made his shit way too strong.
3 years ago, when no one was
I feel like you have to be like level 12 just to fucking have a chance.
Toronto Chief was not hit by a car, so if County drove drunk and didn't hit him, what does it matter? If a tree falls in the woods and no one's around to hear it, what does it matter? So, hearing those, and you knew at that point the third one was going to be the third. And lastly, what would you say to those who feel like John O'Keefe still hasn't received justice? Well, all of these people here think John O'Keefe hasn't received justice. The people who murdered John O'Keefe are out there. They're the McCabe's and the Alberts, and John O'Keefe went into their home and never came out of it alive. And they threw him in the lawn like trash. So I would hope that all of us can unite at this point, now that Karen Reed has been exonerated, that all of us can unite and demand that the Alberts and the McCabe's and Brian Hickens be held accountable for what they did to John O'Keefe.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. A lot of mixed reactions and feelings here. We're going to send that to you all in the studio.
I did more interviews. I can't even remember them all. I don't know where they all are, but I did a bunch. That was good. But I was better off. You want to put a camera on my face and the microphone? I'm going to tell you all it is. For real. People keep talking about that. Ow. Fuck. 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 Like cramp. I'm out. I ran. It was hot today. I went running. And I got cold.
Man, he's kind of a piece of shit,
Okay. hang on.
and I hate him.
Good. Yeah, I got real tight. Real tight. Muscles get tight. I can just feel it like, oh, I have like a spasm in my leg. Sometimes I have in the middle of the night, like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, we would definitely need all three of them though, and we'd have to work them down.
So anyway, okay. Alright, I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway, so yeah, we listened to the Dateline thing. What's going on with Dateline? Everybody keeps listening to chat. What's up with Dateline? Is Dateline bad? I saw, obviously you saw the Proctor interview. We did a good podcast. Total, did you see the new interview? What new interview? I don't know. Alright, let's bring Jessica Machado's. Let's go Jessica Machado's now. Shall we? No, that's good.
Oh damn.
Alright, so Jessica got the scoop. Juror number 11. If you recall my official rankings list, guys, who wants to cite this? Wait, up to 18 jurors. Where did I rank juror number 11? Does anyone remember where I ranked juror number 11 on my list? Okay. Just the worst. Does anybody remember? I thought it was where I ranked juror number 11.
Ooh.
Let's see who gets it.
That hit was personal.
Oh yeah, there it is. I saw it come back.
You got me.
I had her ranked number 1. She was number 1. Go back and check my thing. She was my top ranked juror.
Yep.
Go, and my instincts were what? Is this interview's fucking
He is a little helpless.
Go back
Our
and
third
look
is
at
pretty
my number
pretty
1 juror.
dog shit.
I loved this juror because she was
Like,
just
I only died once. There was no reason for him not to be able to get me up.
She had no interest in what he was saying. She was disgusted by some of the Commonwealth witnesses. I could just see it. She was like my new juror number 3 from the last trial. As a matter of fact, they sat in the same seat. Okay? Actually, juror number 3 was supposed to, I counted the jurors on that trial. One sits in the back row, and then the bottom is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I go to see whatever. They actually, she sat in the same seat. Anyway, so let's read her interview.
Nice try, Punto.
From Jessica Machado. She has this, her name
Be
is
nice to break
Paula
his fucking stance.
Sarah Sheldon. Okay? And she says that the most memorable moments that tweet that Jessica has here. And I would like to ask her, tell her too, like, if you'd like to do if Paula would like to do a cool sit-down interview with you on here, in which we could jam out and we talk about, we get real and we have like, it's a very comfortable environment. Girl, Paula, you're my top ranked teacher. It was 18 of you. You were my favorite. You were my favorite. And you were my favorite for a reason. I knew
Damn.
you weren't going to do General Return. I knew that even if there was 11 other jurors, including me, I knew that even if there was 11 other jurors, right, on that list that were going to do General Return, that you were going to stop it. You would never ever, I could just tell by the look in your eyes, you were never going to do anything wrong. And you're the second one I'd like to interview. I'm not the foreman.
Damn, we're really not gonna have the time to do this. That's insane.
I just you at a number 15.
Yeah, man, I'm done.
And I hope the boss is awesome. And I hope when you get to the button. And I'd love to interview you. You're awesome.
He really just did that.
So,
Bro, I dodged and it still didn't get me out of the way of it.
I love the headline. It says,
What does he do?
I asked her who the most memorable witness from the
Dying.
trial was. For me, it was Yuri Buchanan. Because I was seated in the first row, I could see him clenching his fists a few times. It was very intense. So I just want to thank Bukaki. I want to thank him. I want to thank Bukaki.
It's kind of too deep. It's too deep.
Because he couldn't even...
That's death. Damn it.
He couldn't even put on a face and pretend
God damn it, Kaz.
anything but himself on that stage.
Yeah, Kaz needs to step his shit up.
He couldn't. At least Jennifer McCabe took a galleon and turned into some sort of fucking zombie on there. An apologetic zombie. We don't know who
He's
that
level
was
10 and he
from.
ain't doing shit with himself.
From child number 1. But Bukaki just didn't
Bro, I'm level 8. Like,
Are you?
can't say Bukaki without confidence.
yeah.
He just was hurt. He had to be elbow again.
I don't joke about that.
Smugness. Just not
No, it says
answering
8
simple
in red
questions.
next to my health.
Difficult. Refusing to say proctors or lead investigator. Just over and over again. And Bukaki.
Show me the Carfax.
You are the reason, one of the reasons Karen Reed is free. Your smug attitude, according to this jerk, you were such a douchebag. You were such a douchebag. She didn't cite Jennifer McCabe. Because Jennifer McCabe took her Valiant. She was a good dog. She did her job. She put on a show. You couldn't even fucking do that. You couldn't even get it together and act like a normal human being. And because of that, Karen Reed is free. Free because of you, motherfucker. Suck on that. So anyway, let's do this amazing interview. That's from Machado. So, first question,
What
did
the
you think
fudge?
Karen Reed killed John O'Keefe? To be absolutely honest, on the first day of the trial, as I observed Karen's demeanor in court, I was very suspicious. It felt like she was hiding something. Her confidence gave off an impression of arrogance. Over time, I came to understand that I was looking at a woman who had already lost so much. The fact that she was
Are you fucking kidding me?
and actively involved in her own defense became something I admired. I had doubts, of course. I was initially inclined to find her guilty, at least of manslaughter. But the more holes we saw in the case, the less I believed she was responsible for his death. For the past 3 weeks or so, I've been increasingly comfortable in saying she did not kill him. Oh, how fucking honest and refreshing is that? She's like, yeah, I was just trying to prove she did. I didn't like the way she looked. Didn't really care for that. But guess what? It doesn't matter what she looks like. It doesn't matter the faces she makes.
I hit that motherfucker with a haymaker.
Now I get why she looks like that, you know?
No, that's what we needed.
If you're the judge getting on your side, I wouldn't say favorite, but especially during the defense's case, I know there's a lot more of I'll allow it being said right after objections from the defense. I understand that certain words or facts can't be introduced, and sometimes attorneys try to get something right past the questions they know will be objected to. So Dr. Russell, for example, it's hard to follow due to this constant sustained objections from the Commonwealth. There you go. Most memorable witness, Pat. I could see him clenching his fists a few times. It was very tense. Arthur was memorable for different reasons. They made a lot of the technical information finally make sense to me. Ooh, you like that, Spanky? You tried keeping them out. How'd that work out for you? Not so well. Did you know Arca was first contacted by the FBI? No, I only assumed it was the FBI after one of the witnesses before Arca mentioned another agency. So, thank you, Kelly Bieber. And thank you, dear, for saying that. You are a doll. And so she knew the FBI because of you. You fucking lying, sniveling little cunt. What did you think of the clips of Karen in those documentaries? I think she wanted to speak the truth without having to go on the stand. Those interviews gave her better control of the narrative. I also think it was a strategic move by her defense. Her alcohol use was an undeniable fact. It was better for her to address it herself. How do you like that, Spanky? How do you like that, Spanky?
Broke him. Crit him. Crit him.
He thought he was so
Yes.
I'd like to play clip from before. Play it. Oh, mic drop. Mic drop. Well, guess what?
Motherfucker pulled a sword out.
Clips.
This motherfucker pulled a sword out of nowhere. He's trying to murk my ass with it too.
Motherfucker, you helped. Karen Reed. Bukaki, you helped. Auntie Bev, you helped.
Duck, dive, dip, dodge, and dive.
You helped. You were a big part of this. Thank you so much. Do you feel like convicting her of the OUI was the right thing to do?
Yeah, that shit was
Or
personal.
did you feel like you had to convict her of something? Absolutely not. The OUI charge was the only one I strongly believe the Commonwealth proved. She said in several interviews I was buzzed. I shouldn't have driven. I learned this wasn't where it should have been. Once we determined that the videos were admissible, I couldn't ignore that charge. So she's a good juror. That's why they asked those questions. Can we use those? Yeah, you can. Well, then we're gonna have to use them. There you go. What witness did you trust the most? Oh, this is great. This is fucking great.
Our boys got
I trusted
murked.
the forensic scientists from the state police lab, like Maureen Hartnett and Tess Judd. What? And it's the most memorable witness. But she goes on. They worked with what they were given. I also believe Dr. Laposado and Isaac Wolf were extremely knowledgeable and stated their findings truthfully. Wow. Thank you. They were asked, a not guilty voter was asked what 4 witnesses do you think were most
Yeah, that was a kind of a dick move.
making you reach your decision. And she mentioned 3 of your witnesses.
Damn it, boys.
Bro, she didn't say Nicholas Barros. She didn't say Matthew DeSopra.
I guess that was level 9.
Lucky Lochran. She said your witnesses. Your fucking witnesses. Put her over the top, bro.
Magic
You
pause.
did it, Spanky. The defense didn't
It said
have
8 on my screen. I don't know what you want me to say about
This was on you,
that.
bro.
Like,
We spent $1 million on you. And you freed Karen Reed, you fucking beautiful, nerdy motherfucker. Goes on to say. Let's get the dog questions in here.
attack power
Where'd you say
axes.
what?
Everyone who's on to make
Oh.
Dog.
Oh.
You believe the injuries to John
Hello.
Cookie's arm were caused by a dog? Yes. And I actually have
That's
my
not
own
funny.
theory about the dog's role in his death. I don't see those injuries coming from a tail
When
light.
it didn't.
Plus,
Oh,
the lack of more injuries on his body made it really hard to believe a collision occurred. Bro, but what about Justin Chud and the Blue Man thing? Oh, guess that was for nothing. 400 grand down the drain. Not a
Okay,
single
let me
one of these
have
people
that for you.
believe that a tail light
Give me
did that to his
some.
fucking arms. You know why they didn't believe that? Because they're not retarded
I know.
like Ryan Piotrowski.
It makes me feel better
Who's
calling
a
myself dumb instead of you
fucking
calling me
retard.
dumb.
That's what he is. That grimy motherfucker. If that guy's your physician's assistant, you should quit. You should find a new fucking doctor, because you gonna die with that motherfucker under his care, because he stinks fucking arms, hit taillights, and don't break. Next. How hard is it for you to be part of this jury for so long? How are you able to do it every day? I have 4 young children under my care. Isn't that beautiful? The mother. 4. I work from home on a contract basis. I don't have a large workload because I'm their primary caregiver. It was fairly easy to manage the care of my husband and my extended family. I asked my father to help out as well, and he came from Brazil. Bro, she's a Brazilian immigrant. She was an attorney in Brazil prior to coming to this country. God bless America. God bless America. I asked my father to help out as well. Having this part taken care of, I was actually very happy to be part of this process. I did not mind to leave the house every day to help the judge, as my kids would say. Once I got into the routine of going to the courthouse every day, I honestly felt like I was reliving my old life as an attorney before I had kids. It made me think seriously about studying and learning more about American law. Maybe even
Yeah, I'm
working
here.
in the legal field again. It wasn't a burden at all, except for the deliberation day
Yeah.
when I felt extremely stressed and overwhelmed by the weight of our responsibility. Okay, how about this? What witness did you trust the least? Officer Kelly Deaver. Her behavior in court made me question whether it's safe for someone who acts like that to be carrying a gun among civilians. Bro, how do the Boston police feel about this? That lying trash bag, that lying Canton Townie whore is working for them, and everyone in the world knows what a worthless piece of shit.
All right,
Kelly
Yenchib.
Deaver is. She's the new Julie Nagel. She's a piece of shit. Just like
You are the
Susan
tank, my guy.
and Julie Bagel and Caitlin Albert. They're the women of Canton. The next generation of women are trash, just like the last generation. Jennifer McCabe.
Like,
Nicole
fuck, at this point, you
Albert,
should just been Iron On.
Ashley Bella's mom. Jill Thomas.
Just three ranged characters. Fucking around.
Trash. Surprise, the new generation, more trash. All of them are trash. That's what you get. Canton County trash. Thank you. But there's something you would want. What's something you would want everyone to know about this? I think I'd want to speak directly to the O'Keefe family. I was the juror who left the courtroom in tears, and it wasn't because justice has been served for Karen Reed that I was happy for her and her family. I cried for Mrs. O'Keefe, Paul, and everyone in John's family. They did not get the justice they deserve. I understand why they might not want to hear from any of us, but I want to make it clear that our duty was only to determine whether there was reasonable doubt. If there's any chance Karen was responsible for John's death, then blame the lies with the sloppy investigation that made it impossible to connect her to this tragic passing. We didn't fail the O'Keefes. The Commonwealth did, the police did. Personally, I believe she is 100% innocent. But even for those jurors who still have doubt, none of us can say beyond a reasonable doubt that she did it. So Karen Reed, oh, this gets better. Like, first of all, this is fucking amazing. This is FKI porn right here. This is amazing shit. Right? We didn't feel the piece that Commonwealth did. The police did. And guess what? That bitch ass, Loco, Apology, I respect you. You're 11, you're a great person, you're American, right? But, don't forget, Apology is usually between the reps. So, that's the guy that made sure that John never even get justice. We talked about that. So your tears for Paul O'Keefe, I get it, but they're not justified. I thought this was interesting. I believe she's 100% innocent, but even for those jurors who still have doubts, none of us could say beyond. So that's one thing I would like to learn more from this interview that I would ask her on my show. Let's hear more details about what happened over those 4 days. How many people, was there ever a vote on manslaughter? What was that like? Did anybody have to be convinced of this? Like, I'd like to learn more about that, how we got there. And then look how she ends this. To Karen Reed supporters and advocates, please keep pressuring the DA. Please keep standing against corruption. And above all, I hope we can still achieve justice for John O'Keefe. God bless this woman. God bless her. An American hero. Good God. That made me gave me chills at the end. To say, keep pressuring the DA. Well, you know what the fucking DA said on August 25th, 2023? He told us it needs to
Yo, if you guys get a bleed build, let me know.
But we ain't got no quit. We never stopped. They arrested me 2 months after that, and I haven't stopped. None of us.
I killed that beetle and got the
until we get justice for John O'Keefe.
the blood loss.
And so then
Fucking sigil.
That was. And then apparently, this is the first time I'm seeing this. Her interview on WCVB. Let me see this one. This should be interesting. This must have been recently dropped. Let's see it. Hold on. Did I X out the wrong screen? Sorry. Let's see. I've got some FUPA computer issues. Let's see.
Do you want to just tell us about the verdict and how you guys came to this conclusion?
Yeah, sure. So it was a very intense week. We are at first for me, I thought Karen Reed was actually the guilt of manslaughter at the beginning, but as the weeks passed by, I just realized there was too many holes that we couldn't fill, and there's nothing that put her on the scene in our opinion besides just drop John O'Keefe off. And the taillight, the injuries with his arm, didn't make much sense that coming from the taillight truck. The last witness Arthur from the defense that made clear did a very good job, like showing her the technicality part of everything. And we couldn't prove there was a connection and she was responsible for him.
Are you convinced she wasn't responsible for his death?
I'm 100%. I really don't think she was responsible for that. I think she dropped him off. If she backed enough to maybe, but that was not the reason why they felt his back in a way that the cut was, the injury was, and the fracture was, everything that was from the car, because otherwise you would see much more injuries over his body.
So what do you think happened?
That was awesome. That was so awesome. She's great. And so they have apparently started to attack her. Hold on. This brave, smart young woman, and I just want to let her know, and just tell all the jurors to ignore the trolls. Don't, like, apparently this woman has now been threatened. I found another juror. Awesome. Great. I'm gonna get somebody to, this jury's the bomb. The last jury sucked. Fuck last jury. I'm sorry. I like Ronnie was a nice guy. That was the best we could get was Ronnie. I'm sorry, that lady pushed Ronnie out of the water. It's fucking awesome. So apparently Krusty is threatening this juror. Let's see what she did. Somebody was saying she tweeted at me, the juror. That's cool. I'd love to get her on. Okay. Oh my god, Jim Murray from fucking Boston, from fuck him. He's got a Turtle Boy t-shirt too. He wore it one time in 2017. He asked for one, I gave him a free shirt. He's a Boston sports guy, that's scared. Next thing you know, I'll be down here 11. Can you say something? There's a special place in hell where chefs who make bolognese taste like someone spilled a bottle of their wine. Huh? Next thing you know, I'll be down here 11 o'clock to say running over my boyfriend. Love this. That's pretty polite. No. Wow. That's the hill you want to die on, Jim? After everything's happened, so... Let's see.
How many fucking room bears are there?
So apparently, by the way, this is what John's niece posted. It says, I love you, JJ. Karma's coming for them. And I just want to make it clear that she is a victim too. She just has no idea. That's it. So I have nothing. I have no negative feelings towards She sets the parents. She was been lied and manipulated by an evil woman named Jennifer McCreed. Her grandmother sucks. Her grandmother is like a witch. Like a evil fucking grandmother. Sorry, I do abuse evil. She fucking is. I don't know if you noticed that. She sucks. She's not a likable person. She's like the least.
We should have two of these things, right?
Mother ever. Fuck her. You know? But anyway, so yeah, so I have nothing, but I don't care what she says. Because she's a victim. So that's my thoughts on that. So I haven't seen this. Let's see.
Yeah, I thought so.
I didn't even know I'd be here today, so I had to.
Alright.
I don't know if I can. I miss it though. I miss the students and I love doing it, so. What you said to me 2 years ago was, are you saying you were framed, Karen? You were the first journalist to ask me that, and it was so.
I would. Ask me, Steve. Ask me. Brother, this is the same guy who was seen shaking hands with Bukaki outside of the courthouse the other day. Stay from that way you will.
I'm worried about Liza, but.
I'm not.
Oh. I didn't realize that was his attack. I wasn't even ready.
I do. Ask me. She's worried about libel. I'm not. I love libel lawsuits. You know what you did, Kennedy. We all know. Your time is looking at this is a mental breakdown. You will never be free. Worse, you are no more. So your crimes, you still have crimes to answer for. No, but I mean, this is, well, this is the delusion I've been dealing with for 5 years. Just a complete lunatic who doesn't know what she's talking about, has no power
Thank you.
whatsoever. It doesn't know the first thing about the law. No, it's not how it is supposed to be here. Everything she says is wrong. She's a fucking retard. That's it. Period. Done. I mean, these people are convinced that Kennedy is going to be convicted. So now, let's see. Did Krusty take down the tweet where she threatened this juror? Okay. That's it. Did she take it down? Somebody sent me some screenshots of it. Okay, maybe it's in the replies. Stop jerking off to minors. Real mature. Put your full name on it. I did. I already did. Huh. Okay, this is one. He didn't lie to get to the jury, and then he tags her. And her tag is gone now.
So day 2, we're gonna guess what it is right here.
Taken down her Twitter. So they had bullied this woman.
Side of the map and
this really nice Brazilian immigrant attorney into taking down her Twitter. And these people have the fucking audacity to say that we are the bad guys, that we are the ones bullied. And this is what they do. This is what they do. Right? Web architecture. If she didn't lie to get on the jury, if she didn't what? The majority of the last jury, not like this jury, actually do the fuck about evidence, the victims of this jury. The more juries that come out, the more I'm checking archives of their socials and turning the results over to a dart. She really thinks she's like fucking special. She's the craziest person you've ever met. Obsessed with me. She's my obsession with me. Any of her obsession. She wouldn't even be talking about any of this if it was not for me. She'd probably be on this side. Like, let's be honest. If it wasn't for me. She wouldn't like a person like Genevieve. She would Genevieve so much on her social with her. But they are so mad about this.
Getting jumped over here.
And looking at like so mad, talking about checking the archives of their socials and turning them over to authorities. Go ahead. What are they going to do with that? And then I love how he says so authoritative. Lying to the court is a crime.
Shit.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Lying, like this woman's going to, she always says how people are committing crime. And she has no idea.
Oh shit, the smelter demon.
Whatsoever. And then apparently they're posting. Look at all this shit. This is an obsessed person. Oh my god.
Ooh.
So, like, this is wild, she says. Every single FKR account you can imagine down to Gaza. It's really unfortunate that Jonathan Slade wasn't with basic honesty in his community. This is probably ending up in the docu-series. Oh, the one no one's gonna watch? The one no one's gonna watch? The Zora's one? Good luck with that in the docu-series. Cool. So this account follows apparently follows Dirks, Black Guy, Shadow, me. Oh, I'm so honored. Got this place Bob.
Boom. He's gonna blow up.
No, not reporters. Avatar, Reed, Federal Law, Engineering, and Marshall Dodge. Oh no! Wow, it's gonna end up in a docu-series. Ooh, sounds serious. Oh wow, better report that to authorities.
Damn it.
Yeah, but she probably started following them in like the last 24 hours. Okay. You're allowed to do that. Just like Ryan Pietrowski was following Drew Couch's Twitter account within 24 hours of getting off Twitter. Bob, Justice and People. Yeah, I talked to
This motherfucker is tanky.
Yeah, no, he's a beast, bro. Like this was like one of the bosses in Dark Souls 1, bro. Like I fucked up. I was fighting this dude for like 3 hours. Pumpkinhead's doing work though. Damn it. Some of the animations for the Major are just too long. Like, damn it.
So there's that. What's Jim? Is Jim Murray saying anything else stupid? Jim Murray is
are you fucking kidding me right now?
So that's that. Next thing. So that's that interview. What about the I was on TMZ today. You guys might have seen it. Check out TMZ.
Damn it, why am I just taking damage right now?
Yeah, you're on fire.
Bro, what?
We're all on fire.
Excited. Aaron.
Good shit.
So, first let's
I'm still on fire though. We have to fucking rush him.
Jump him.
I didn't get my attack off. Good shit, boy.
I literally got my fucking ult right at the last second.
No, it was perfect, bro. Like I used mine to pick him up. He used ours to save us. That shit was fucking prime time. We all played our part. And the fucked up part is like I didn't have enough FP to be able to attack once I had him in the section where like hitting him would restore my health. Like that shit was retarded.
That's two.
It's hard to tell exactly what people think deep down. There's a lot of things thrown at us, evidence. So it's hard to tell.
So you say, in your head, she was innocent. Does that mean you think she was framed by people inside that house?
I doesn't necessarily mean that. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to John. Really, I was only presented a limited scope of what happened the night.
Perfect. And that, ladies and gentlemen, any criticism I have of the event,
Ooh. That was kind of a dick move, bro.
Brian Albert, I was wrong. And that's
Alright. Alright.
He doesn't know what they didn't even he presented to to the last jury, and it confused the fuck out of them. And it gave them a reason to think Tanner Reed might have done this because they found a conspiracy right to the lead.
I had enough of his ass.
The defense gave me a bunch of doctors and said John O'Keefe wasn't hit by a car. So that's it. That's all I know. And this dude's just like, you know, this dude's just like, yeah, that's it. That's what they gave us. So I don't know what happened to John, but it wasn't Karen.
There was a lot of holes in the investigation.
So what was the feeling of the jury? Because Alan Jackson and the other lawyers raised the issue that she was raised by cops and that they would have turned that house upside down if they really wanted to do an honest investigation, and that he was not hit by a car, he was in that house hit by a dog and then put outside. It's brainless. It's all on the brainless. Some of them, right on.
Some of them on that argument. It's just hard to tell though, because whether or not we think that there was malicious intent, we were only presented with the facts that they didn't go into the house. So, you know, there's an example of reasonable doubt. So, like, there's other examples of reasonable doubt. So, even if you want to completely buy into the theory or not, that wasn't what we were tasked with. We were tasked with finding, convicting, or, you know, deciding on this person's fate based on the proof and the evidence that the Commonwealth was able to present. And, you know, there was a lot of holes in the investigation.
Yeah, you went many steps beyond that because you say, in your view, she was innocent. What compels you to think that?
Well, one thing that I think that compels me is we did a lot of review of the tapes, and it seemed to me that the video that we could see from the car after the alleged incident happened, that when we could see the taillight, it was lit up red where it shouldn't have been red.
Boom! Boom! Thanks, Spanky. He used those in his closing.
What are we going next here?
He had Nick Barros look at those taillights and be like, look at that. Is it broken? No, it looks red, motherfucker. Looks a little bit red, cause it's fucking not completely destroyed. Yikes. Boy.
So, well, I'm going to bring this video after the alleged, you know, collision happened, and then it's, you know, it's not, it doesn't have any red pieces where it should be red.
So in other words, you do not believe that SUV did contact with John O'Keefe?
I don't believe that the SUV collided with John O'Keefe.
What was the initial vote with the jury when you first took your vote?
We didn't do an initial straw poll. The judge recommended to us.
Sebastian's a
That's just not a good way to do it. We broke down, what we did is we broke down each charge.
Whoop his ass, Seabass.
We discussed everything thoroughly, and, you know, did our best to do right by, you know,
I got you. He one-shot my ass, actually. Thank you.
What about jurors themselves?
No.
Yeah, there are a few jurors, I think, that have thought that initially they were that's what we were going to do, talk through the you know, is there an angle of reasonable doubt?
I'll be right back. Getting a lot of coffee.
No. Okay. Thank you. I know, this dude needs to get his fucking humbled real quick.
so you know this one's well.
Alright.
Fucking thousand off.
Oh, we're back. So this guy's awesome. I love this guy too. He's pretty good. So I might have made some comments about him looking to do all that, but it was all in jest. He didn't really get dressed up for work, you said. But that's okay.
We're not really sure. Are you 100% or 99.9%?
Yeah.
You know, do that 99%. You know, we can't do this.
What brought the ones who felt he was going to be over to kind of anything in particular that people resonate with?
You know,
Where are we going?
from our position, you'd have to ask them about it, but in my opinion, I think it was just due to the court investigation.
Away from that pot.
And, you know, it's hard to prove that the collision happened. So if there's reasonable doubt that
I already killed the boss in the race right here.
foul play,
Yeah,
you know,
we choose the top.
if there's room for that, then it's hard to come to a guilty verdict.
What happened when the jury initially said they had a verdict and then said, oops, no we don't, and then 15 minutes later they said, oh we do? What happened?
So that actually is kind of interesting. So the envelope, it was sealed in its locked way. It'll never be looked at. But everything on that initial slip was the same as the slip that was presented.
But why did they pull it back?
The pulling the back was for the OUI charge.
Right.
Well, Zach, did you hit this earlier?
Yeah,
You might not have
got
got
it.
it.
I did not. Zone got me.
We had decided there was enough evidence to prove that he was driving under the influence when.
So, how did the defense do? How did the lawyers do in your case?
Yo, I have a critical hits restore at health, and blood loss in vicinity causes attack power to go up. I'm dropping the blood loss one.
The police, you say investigated before. The defense said it was more than 4, it was corrupting.
I was just letting you know if one of you, I just want it because I got it from those beetles. What the fuck?
Mission accomplished.
I'm dying to the flame. Like, I can't.
I would say next fair to say I don't know how he's not beat that. There was a collision between the SUV.
Okay, this guy's an asshole.
So, around the case, the people outside.
Yeah, this is good. This is good.
Comfort in reaching a verdict like this that you saw there was a community behind your point of view, or was it irrelevant?
Honestly, that made the pressure a lot harder, and it did not give me comfort. It made it a lot harder to walk out everything and come to a decision.
Why did it make it harder?
You just shut up, Ryan, for yourself, and look at the motherfuckers. The crowd has no influence on me whatsoever. So all these people talking about, intimidating jurors, what he says right there, that had no effect on me whatsoever. I didn't really like it, but it had no effect on me whatsoever. Okay? It's just fucking awesome. This is perfect. Perfect.
Well, jurors, we have to back up how we felt in this, and for our decision. We couldn't let him outside. We couldn't let any of that. We have to look at the evidence that was presented to us, absorb it, really understand it, and we couldn't be pulled out. You know what?
So, I mean, what was your big reaction to that? Right? Yeah, I mean, to me, the biggest surprise was that they did not watch the show support for us, which was insane. And it's like creating a kind of pressure. I thought that was fascinating. Also, but he distinguished between, yeah, I believe you innocent, yet I'm not willing to say how.
Yeah, and so then they interviewed me. They interviewed me right after this. So I was like,
Yeah, I am.
One of the people who was most excited about the big win for Karen Reed in court yesterday was a guy named Zayden Carney, who is better known as Turtle Boy. He has become as one of her biggest champions in all of this. A lot of his work now for the Daily News.
Okay.
The Daily News, the Turtle Boy Daily News.
Your reaction to Tom is, I've been dreaming about this day for a long time, and you've invested so much in yourself into one particular story, and you know it's coming to an end, and you say it's come eventually, and you know, a lot swings on it. If you hear the word, if you don't hear the word not, or guilty, it's just a horrible, depressing feeling.
I'm not getting like the best fucking shit.
If I heard the word not guilty, and I heard him 3 times, and it was just overjoyed with emotions and happiness for the Reed family and for her lawyers. There are lots of cases in America. What drew you not only to this case, but to become so passionate and involved? Well, it's a local story. So I'm from Worcester, Massachusetts, an hour west of Boston, and I read a lot about stories involving corruption in New England. I've read a lot of news stories. I've been doing it for about 11 years. I used to be a high school teacher. I quit my job.
But I had Jason. Jason was the first teacher I identified. And I sent him a Facebook message, and I'm like, I talked to, I got the tip and I sent it to him. And Facebook doesn't give you notifications, you're not friends with them, and I didn't hear back from him. And then TMZ said, before I did an interview, they sent me this picture, and they go, can you confirm who this is? And I go, yeah, that's your number 4. And they go, thank you. So I realized then they had outreached me. But they offer money. I think, I'm told they pay, I don't know if it's a fact, but I'm told they paid him $50 grand. To do that interview. I don't know that as a fact. 50 grand. They can offer that. I can't. I can't offer you shit. I offer you can have a free membership to Sex Shop, baby. But I can't do that. So, yeah. And by the way, Leslie and you can
3K off.
Uncle tomorrow. Oof. Gotta make up. That's must watch. I gotta get some lawyers on mine. And I'll be honest with you. So you know who I was honored yesterday that while I was still standing outside the courthouse, you know who called me? Guess who called me at about 4:30 yesterday? Take a guess in the chat. Let's see if we get it right. Guess who called me yesterday at 4:30 p.m. So I was standing on the registry of these steps still. Take a guess. Yeah, they paid him 50 grand. That's what I'm told. I don't know as a fact, but that's what I'm told. I think 50 grand. Yeah, no, it was April. Alan Jackson called me, and what he said to me was a 10-minute conversation, and I'll never forget the conversation that we had. He was the most authentic person ever. I love Alan Jackson. He was the coolest mofo I've ever talked to. The most down-to-earth guy. Don't let the flash his ass fool you. He was down-to-earth motherfucker, and was the most, I can't even, a lot of times that first money we'll talk about, but like, the way he complimented my journalism, and that he should be a CEO of a company, like you were, like, so talented, like, he was the nicest thing, and he was like, I wanted to tell you all this stuff, you know, but, like, I can't, like, I couldn't do it because the gag order. But that meant the world to me. He called me up and we had a 10-15-minute conversation in which he just said amazingly nice things about me. They invited me out to dinner. And I was on. Like, it felt great. You know, I felt like $1 million doing that. It was awesome. It was just on top of the world. I was so happy. And I was on. What happened in February of January of 2022? I looked into it first. As I watched police officer that always gets your attention. But then I saw it was a girlfriend who accidentally did it, and it just seemed like a horrible accident.
Yeah, whiff, baby, whiff.
At 2:27 for how long did I hold? And that kind of led me down the rabbit hole where I started reading all the court filings, and I saw the plethora of evidence showing that not only was Karen Reed undeniably innocent of this, but it appeared that John O'Keefe house.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get you, brother. He's also fucking aggroing me. Who he got me?
We spoke with a juror, Jason, who said, yeah, he believes he did, but he wouldn't go that far and say, and also, I believe he was framed and the people inside the house did. I kind of found that interesting. Yeah, I do too, and I think that says a lot about the defense's strategy in trial 2. Perhaps if he had sat through trial 1, he would have got a different impression. So trial 1, they went heavy on the conspiracy angle. Well, they brought in all the McAlberts, Brian Higgins, they cross-examined them, they went heavy on them, they played them through text messages. This new jury doesn't know much about. The prosecution never called any of the people who were inside the house and such them to Sarah Levinson. So they don't know that at 2 in the morning, Brian Higgins made a phone call to Brian Albert that he lied to the state grand jury about. They claimed that he butt-dialed him and that Brian Albert answered him while he essentially won to explain why they were talking on the phone at 2:22 in the morning. They didn't get into a lot of other elements of the conspiracy. They didn't get that hard. The defense didn't even call their cell phone expert because they wanted to mention certain things.
Are we fucking kidding me right now?
And that's it. The Chinese not hit by a car and Kara Reed is innocent because when they pulled jurors last
Bro, I was like, I don't know, a couple feet from actually being able to pick you up with my ultimate. It fucking whiffed.
And it was an easier sell to just show them, look, Karen Reed didn't do it, and it's really not our job to prove who did do it. So
Iron Eye.
with Karen Reed at Mastro's last night for this big celebration.
I love that, by the way. I love that. Like that, and it's like, because it's true. That juror, Jason, didn't sit through trial 1. He missed the good shit. They saw a completely different trial. So it would make sense that he didn't buy into the conspiracy because it wasn't sold to him. It wasn't sold to him properly. Maybe he would feel that way. Or maybe it would be a turnoff. Who knows? This was a perfect defense. A perfect fucking defense. Period. Period. It's just beautiful. And I would pay money. You know what I would pay money to watch? Let's get all the jurors back and have them sit through Brian Albert, Colin Albert, Tristan Morris, all of them. Just make them watch the McAlbert testimony from trial 1. Butt dials, destruction of cell phone. We could make a list of shit they never found out. We could make a list of shit they never found out, man. And it would be world-class entertainment. Oh my god. Oh my god. I would pay money to watch that.
For a dinner. Take us inside the room. What was that like? What was she saying? It was amazing in there. Just being Karen Reed and I have had a relationship where they come after both of us, and I've been charged myself and done 60 days over this. And they tried to link my journalism has been so successful at getting this out that they reframed it as witness intimidation. And they're trying to link Karen to me, and they tried to indict her last March on conspiracy to commit witness intimidation charges because she was friends with me. They took both of our phones. They saw how much time we spent on the phone together. So we've had to lay low about our partnership and working in this. So it was really good last night to be able to go there to take that picture with her, which Colin Albert had previously posted a very similar picture like that. And we had said years ago that when she's acquitted, we're going to post this picture right here with the same caption that Colin Albert used. But being in that room with Karen's parents, with her team of paralegals who are amazing people from DC and Harvard, and her 4 very talented attorneys, it was an honor. It was a privilege to be in there, and it was just felt like we were celebrating this thing that we all worked on together to get justice. Speaking of partnership, are you working on a movie with her? I don't know if Karen is going to be involved in that, but I have signed a deal with Compelling Pictures. They've been doing a documentary. They've been following me around. It's kind of like the Karen Reed case through the eyes of Turtle Boy, how we started this, reporting on this and kind of blew it up into a phenomenon. And then we're going to be doing a movie after that. Karen wants to get involved. I haven't had time to talk about anything about it, so we're going to have a conversation moving forward about, what she wants to do, what I want to do. But as of right now, it hasn't even been 24 hours. So other than that, the first phone call, obviously I haven't had time to return many messages on my phone, so I can just imagine what it's like for her.
So, my understanding is you're still facing those witness intimidation charges, right?
Yeah, we got a few of them knocked out. We got about 6 of them knocked out about a month ago. I'm still facing, I've lost count, I think 10, 12, 13, I forgot how many charges. It adds up like 130 years in jail. I'll never do a day, but it's still having that over your head and being out on bail is, it's something you just want to get off your back. So I'm looking forward to tackling those charges after this.
So I would assume that Karen is going to be a witness for you in your trial, right? Because they did try to link you two in terms of what happened. So you were kind of there for her. She will be there for you in this?
Yeah, I hope so. I think that one of the things that the prosecution is going to try to do is suggest that she's kind of like the puppet master behind all this, that I'm some unwitting fool who did all this witness intimidation for her to steer all the witnesses into her case and go on. That's not what I was doing. If you look at any of the tapes, everything I did on YouTube. I publicly put out there because there was nothing wrong with it. One of the things I've been indicted for is I went to a lacrosse game, a high school lacrosse game, because I knew Jennifer King would be there, and I wanted to ask her a question. And I went up to her in the bleachers and I said, why did you Google how long from Diane Cole at 2:27 a.m. and Matt McCabe started pushing me, and it turned into a scene, and I ended up leaving. But traditionally, that's what we used to call doing a journalism. When reporters went up to the subjects that they're reporting and asked them tough questions that, if it made them uncomfortable, oh well, that's how it works. People can ask them questions in public. But in Massachusetts, they've weaponized this statute so that people like me are not allowed to go up to the Jennifer McCabe of the world or the Brian Alberts of the world and ask them questions that make them feel uncomfortable because it's causing them what they call emotional harm. they actually testified in front of the grand jury that they felt sad as a result of what I did. So, and in Massachusetts, that's apparently a crime when the person is a witness. You can't make them sad. Okay, Aiden. Well, listen, this was a momentous day, obviously, yesterday, and we appreciate the time. Thank you.
So yeah, you know, now that the restraints are off Karen Reed and she can say whatever she wants, we'll see. We'll see what happens to the Turtle Boy and Karen Reed relationship moving forward. You know, she obviously couldn't come to any of my court meetings or any of that because, you know, they're trying to pin her on, they're trying to blame my behavior on her, you know? It was not good. You couldn't, you know, but now she got nothing to worry about, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, I understand they're busy, and if she doesn't come to that court date, that's fine. You know what I mean? I get it. Because I'm sure she's busy and has a lot going on, but I know how much they support me. I know. And they're always going to have my back, period. So, you know, there's that. All right, cool. I want to play the Howie Carr interview with, it's a late show, holy shit. We got to play the Howie Carr interview, though, don't we? With, what's his name? Is it clipped like the interview with Alan Jackson? Let's see. Listen to the full interview on Howard Carr Show.
Motherfucker, whoop my ass.
This is a website. I have a lot of ads on it. Let's see. Do you watch Rust, the interview on this thing? I don't know if there's a link to the interview of Alan Jackson on Howie Carr. It's in the beginning, okay. Is this it? Yeah, I can't. Oh, you do that. Okay. Here. I got it. Okay, got it. Just the interview. Okay, in 1 second. Hold up. Thank you, chat. Love you, fine people. I got it. You don't have to message it anymore. Thanks, guys. Let's see. Kentucky Maverick. Here you go.
Just about 23 hours ago, Karen Reed was acquitted of all the major charges in Montgomery. And it is a pleasure to be joined this afternoon by her attorney, Alan Jackson, who did such a fantastic job in the trial, both trials actually. Alan Jackson, thank you so much for being with us here on the Howie Carr Show.
It's my pleasure, Howie. Thanks for having me.
So, were you ever in any doubt, or how much doubt were you in as to whether or not you could get a fair trial in Norfolk County the second time around?
I was in enormous doubt. I mean, I never doubted the evidence. I never doubted her innocence. I never doubted Karen, the just result. She walked down that courtroom and she was about back. I doubt whether or not I could get a fair trial. About every single minute of every single day. Specifically. What was maybe the only duo, lawyer and client, who has gotten back-to-back acquittals on murder charges. I mean, we got back-to-back acquittals.
He's so funny.
Double jeopardy. Yeah, I thought you were going for triple jeopardy yesterday when they brought back they said, oh, we don't have a verdict after all. I mean, you go into the record books. You got two murder acquittals here.
I don't know that I'm going to get another lawyer.
What was it like? I mean, basically, the judge tied your hands, the defense's hands behind your backs. What was that like?
That was the challenge, right? So when it came on and this, sort of self-proclaimed framework of justice, we're going to make sure that there's a fair trial. That was good concern. The Commonwealth had a theme and a theory going into the case that they did not want the jurors, in my view, they did not want the jurors to actually do that. They had no interest in having the jurors presented with the truth and the evidence on both sides, even playing field. Everything they did strategically was to try to hide evidence, try to hide witnesses, try to hide very, very, very well. The problem is, when the judges on the Commonwealth side, and since the leans were the Commonwealth, that makes life very difficult. And I've got example after example after example of the judgment that is very bizarre. The dean just did. They don't make the Commonwealth over the Fed. It's a miracle.
Yeah, you know, when we would get the, people would be texting in and saying, why doesn't Jackson object to this or that? And I said, after, he's been overruled, his objections are overruled about 1 million times in a row. I mean, he's just pissing off the jury if he keeps objecting because he knows what's going to happen, right?
So the court is a theater, right? There is a theater to courtroom advocacy. And part of it is playing to the audience. The audience is not the public at large. The audience is not the law. The audience is 12 folks, right? Which is 15 folks in a jury box. I haven't played yacht. There was a witness at Macau. This is still just shocking to me. There was a witness at direct. And the next one, when you allow them to get and everything to every question I asked was objected to by Hank Brennan, and 100% I've never seen that in 30 years of
So that would be what the fuck is happening. They accidentally put that. Who was the witness? He's talking about the judge one, right? Like, he must be talking about one, Dr. Wolf. Or not, right? I want to hear more.
Was acquitted of all the major charges on
Bro, he's hitting me with every fucking wave.
We get people would be texting in and saying, why doesn't Jackson object to this or that? And I said,
the judge mentioned it's very bizarre. Just did. They don't make the Commonwealth for the defense. It's a miracle. From the jury, they filed motion after motion after motion. Well, that's one thing. I mean, I can make that. The Commonwealth has to do this.
I'm sorry, I picked that out. It was Dr. Russell. It was Russell, that's right.
They did not want the jury. In my view, they did not want the jury to actually try to hide evidence, try to hide witnesses, try to hide experts from the jury. They filed motion after motion after motion. Well, that's one thing. I've been paying a prosecutor. I've been prosecuting my hands. I know evidence very, very, very well. The problem is, when the judges on the Commonwealth side, and since the rules were the Commonwealth, that makes life very difficult. And I've got example after example after example of the judgment and it's very bizarre things that you not being do. They don't take the Commonwealth over the Fed. It's a miracle.
yeah, we would get people would be texting in and saying, why doesn't Jackson object to this or that? And I say, after, he's been overruled, his objections have been overruled about 1 million times in a row. I mean, he's just pissing off the jury if he keeps objecting because he knows what's going to happen, right?
So the court is a theater, right? There is a theater to courtroom advocacy. And part of it is playing
we heard this guy.
Every question I ask is objected to by...
It's crazy that we always seem to get that power when we're not using FP characters.
I've never seen that in 30 years of practice. Literally, I think it was 49 objections and 49 objections by Hank Brennan and the judge. Talk about trying to keep the information from the court. I don't believe my position, trying to keep information that is not relevant. I just have to ask the question 17 different times in 5 different directions to get the information from the jury. I've never had a situation where the judge is saying every single objection by the prosecution. That's never happened. Statistically, it's impossible.
How about the fact when Brennan would kind of drift off and you would ask a tough question and she would ask for objection? Counselor?
Oh, it's our boy. It's our boy.
No, never. It certainly seemed like the failure had an idea of what she thought should be related to and how she thought she was related to it. And they're calling the ball correct. That's just careful. But not very, very different.
Oh, he just fucking one-shot my ass.
Sure, absolutely. So you don't want to allow abuses on either side to occur in the courtroom, but you allow the lawyers to try to you allow the lawyers to direct the witnesses across the witnesses. You allow the evidence to come in before the jury, because ultimately the jury is the trier of fact, not the judge. So important folks in the room are the jury. So it's
Bro.
And it struck me in trial number 1. She did the same thing. It was just, in my view, abusing of the process, not allowing the system to work. Let the jury testify, let the evidence come in, and let the jury weigh the evidence, and then let the advocate argue about the weight of the evidence.
It's crazy that we only did a quarter of his health. Like,
Speak directly to the judge to know how
like what?
In criticism or of what she
How is that even possible?
Well, be careful. I am an officer of the court in every jurisdiction in which I pro-hawk, and I can imagine I may be back here in Massachusetts again. I doubt I'll be in front of Judge Canoli. But my suggestion would be just do better. Don't try to put your thumb on the scale. No judge should ever try to put your thumb on the scale.
How much fucking XP do you get for him?
Bro, how long have I been muted again? What?
Yeah, I don't know. I've been just talking into the wind.
I said I wanted to bounce like twice, and you went in anyways, so we were both muted.
3,000 pages of evidence from the FBI. Pretty much includes things that did not strike. John O'Keefe. And yet he went out and spent almost $500,000 to hire his own. What would you say to Michael Morris, the district attorney?
Like, I just want to know what level like you have to be to walk in there confidently.
We tried that.
Yeah, we got fucking mobbed. He was still one-shotting us, bro. Not this time.
We tried that a couple games ago. Maybe we played two. Filing motions trying to keep our relationship secure. Ultimately, we were able to overcome. But it was not easy. I gotta tell you, one of those challenges, those challenges came better throughout my life. And we didn't win because of the process. We won despite our process taking place in that other corporate. Despite the traffic. An absolute traffic.
Yeah, it was the worst thing that kept happening. But I hope the FBI, the solicitation of the bribe.
You just hit the nail right on the head. The FBI. How can you possibly fraud a jury by saying, okay, you're not allowed to
fraud a jury? This is like the FAR form. This is amazing. Everything I want to hear coming out of Alan Jackson's mouth. He is just letting it loose. Awesome.
Because the fact that Arthur was hired by independent agencies, investigating the Department of Justice to do it again. And at the same time, allow the prosecution to get up and cross-examine the very witnesses that were hired by the FBI and call them loyal sellers. Are you saying that's not a thing? April did that absolutely on purpose because he knew he was going to get a very favorable call by the objective in relation to the open door, the fraud, which is not their employer. And if we let them get their close to the employer, which is the employer to talk about. Yeah, but when we were talking about the FBI.
Just gave me Scarlet Rot. Damn, bro.
Was going to seek jail time for driving.
No, I told Karen going into the first watch, I've never probably gone with the Japanese in my head when I go to the first watch. It's brutal. It's friggin' brutal. But no, I told her over and over. But there is a possibility that there's going to be a first watch. There's a possibility. There's been some things that everybody can find. Find that at a later time. But in my view, no way the Japanese would actually impose some sort of draconian jail time. And no one could do it. And that's what we're going to do out in front of that. She's not allowed. She's not allowed dinner with John. And I knew in my heart of hearts, I knew we were going to equip her. But everything had to do with striking John. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. I didn't think it could happen. If she was going to be standing before the judge,
honestly, the first thing I asked if it's still better than I got
real information that we proven that would be a primary driver. So I was not concerned she was going to go to jail. Apparently, very concerned, obviously. Anybody who's in that position to face the guillotine and hang it over their head, obviously. I wasn't. But then good for Hank for not speaking it, and good for Judge Canoli for not making an issue of it. She was given the lowest level.
Good for Hank. I disagree on that one. He did it because he's a coward. He didn't want to show his face down.
Program that everybody did for first time. Do you want to know exactly what should happen?
Is the FBI going to get involved in this?
I wish they would. I thought it was sort of a sad day for the justice system, and it was announced in court that, and Ms. Brennan took great pleasure in announcing in court that the FBI's investigation was quote-unquote closed. I've never heard of that. How we think in part, and keep in mind, I don't know if you listened to know it, but I was a prosecutor for 18 years before I ever represented a defendant. And I've given it at some of the highest levels. I've never heard of an investigative
agency announcing to the target the investigation is closed. That has never happened. So I still have questions about that. But it is what it is. Mr. Brennan announced it in court. I took him at his word. It was very, for me, it was a punt on the part of the FBI. I think there's plenty of information for them, plenty of evidence for them to investigate. And I think they should. And I think that if they're doing their job, they should look real close into the culture of the Massachusetts State Police, a culture that can foster somebody that's dangerous, as Michael Proctor is.
The cancer. I remember that's a memorable line in your opening statement. And I want to play you one cut before I let you go here from Michael Proctor. What did you make of that? Did you watch that? Yeah.
Nice. Is it better?
I'm playing. I do like this more damage.
I gotta play you one cut, though. I gotta play you one cut as he goes over his investigative
You're just out here giving him fucking space aids.
So-called conspiracy. Media crew avoided it by, looking at other people's cars just to say we did it. There's some witnesses maybe we could have interviewed a little sooner. But overall, myself and every detective in that office.
A little sooner? You didn't interview Colin Albert until 18 months afterwards. You never interviewed Tristan Morris. You never interviewed Caitlin Albert. A little sooner. Oh, yeah, a little sooner.
Work this case, what they always do. So,
everyone goes through this case just like we always do.
That's the scariest phrase I think I've ever heard from a plaintiff. Given what we now know about how this case is and not it's a living thing on national TV. Nah, not so much. I would work this case just the same way I'd work every other case, just like I do every other case. Every other defendant, every other defense attorney who has represented a defendant in which Michael Proctor has cut a piece of evidence should be clamoring for some sort of habeas corpus, some sort of retrial, some sort of review, if you will, and that's he is a disaster in terms of an investigation. An absolute abject disaster. For him to say, maybe I should look at another car, maybe I should interview a couple of witnesses. Are you kidding? He has to think an afterthought. That is your job, sir. Do your job. Do your duty. You're supposed to be an objective finder of facts. And then present those facts to a prosecutor who then presents those facts to a jury. None of that happened. None of what I just described happened. And that is day one in law school. That's day one. You learn that.
How dare we do it right now?
Phenomenal. She's the toughest woman I know. She just is. She has a steel spine. She's got no quit. She's never given up. I think we're all in a position right now. We've lived in the pressure cooker the last 3 years of this onerous draconian system that's tried to break her and beat her down, and we've all sort of been through it. Nobody as much as she has. And I think she's just processing what it feels like to be, a free woman, truly free woman. She's buoyed by the tens of thousands, millions of supporters who have raised their voices in defense of her, and that's where she gives the credit. But we all work really hard, including her. By the way, she's a
I can't fucking stand this game. Why am I targeting it? Like, what the fuck? Look at my dick.
Sometimes it just chooses you, bro.
Sometimes I don't have a fucking time.
You are the scariest one of us. It makes sense. Ooh, we got absolutely Shrek. Pissed on.
I want to do a big thing in a theater. Now we're going to do on the show. Let's fucking do it. Let's do it. We're going to start. We need, you gotta keep the sculling. Gotta keep the sculling, man. Let's go. And they tried so hard to smear her with that edited bullshit fucking picture last year.
Yeah, no. We're on level 10 now. Let's go get him.
They fucking found his wife.
Alright.
Oh, the New York.
Am I level 11? Tell me about it.
Disgraceful.
I was gonna say go
it was disgraceful what they did to Alan Jackson's family. These are some ugly smear merchants who masquerade as some sort of arbiters of morality. And they have the audacity to touch their pearls about
that round I took 20,000.
but also a lot of you. And
That took 20 as well.
It was.
My option was slowly refill flasks.
Yeah, mine was restore FP on successive attacks, so I was like, absolutely not.
Mr.
That like slowly regen health. I feel like
He has a big interview tomorrow.
Yeah.
I believe it's 6:30 with David Unetti and Bobby Scissorhands. And that's going to be must. I think 6:30, no, 7:30, 6:30, I don't even know. Maybe we can, yeah, answer in the chat. Let me see. 7:30. CST, that's central. That's fake time. You need EST. That's the only. Fake time is EST. Okay, gotcha.
Bro, he's still just fucking cucking me.
Yeah.
Anyone never does.
Yeah,
Why not do Rocky time, whatever that time. That's our third time zone.
Well, we need to figure out what level it is, though. Like, is it 12? Like, fuck, dude. Is he just always a problem?
Yeah, we set the tone. Let's be honest.
You have to just get good weapons. Like I don't have good weapons right now.
I'm there with you. Every game that we played today since we beat that second boss, I haven't had like good strings of shit.
Bro, there's so much content I haven't got through, and it's almost one more. I gotta read the turtle chats. So we're gonna read a bunch of turtle chats, usually stimulate good conversation, right? And then we'll call it a night. Actually, I want to show one thing. One thing I want to show, this TikTok. Last thing I want to show. The TikTok, that Lion Fraud John Jackson. Look at this TikTok. And we'll get into Carrie's text at a later time. We'll do it all. We're gonna do it all, guys. How do I blow this up? I don't do TikTok. Or TikTok. How do I do this? Is that though? No, what does that do? No, that goes down. I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna watch it. Now the VFW, not even a restaurant. So this is John Jackson, okay? The biggest media whore ever. Who went on Red Bull show, who did that embarrassing.
Oh, hey, it's a lion.
He just gave the most generic things about the but, oh yeah, come to this guy. Take your shirt off and back for it. Oh yeah, great guy. Oh yeah, John.
Ooh. It was cool, but didn't do much.
Why is he Don Shire to smithereens? You have any comment on that? Like, the actual facts of the case? Oh no, Johnny's a good guy.
I mean, that's not better. Oh, 237.
Let me tell you, this one time me and Johnny,
Oh, okay. Easy choice.
We were hanging out and, you know, we just have a good time. And he just makes you laugh. He's one of those guys, you know? He's one of those guys. Just makes you laugh. You know, he's a police officer. He's a police officer. Always wants to be a police officer. It's just a...
Great, you know, 2K.
I wish I could just give you mine. I have 2K.
We all miss him. We all miss him. And this is every interview with an O'Keefe family supporter or whatever is the same generic bullshit. It's like nothing of substance at all. Just like Johnny. It's like they barely knew him. I'm sorry. Like if one of my family members dies, that's one of my good friends dies, bro, I'm gonna have some real specific shit to say.
Holy shit.
I just dodged.
Let me tell you about, like, I don't know, if you pick somebody, pick a member of my family that died or something like that, I am gonna have the coolest anecdotes to say about them. And, like, something, I'm not gonna shut me up.
Good mob, dog.
You know? Where this guy's just like, these are cliches that you could say about anything. It's so offensive, the things that we're saying about John. Like, when they talk about John O'Keefe, he sounds like the most uninteresting person you ever heard. And that's the truth. Because I'm sure he was the most uninteresting person you ever heard. Okay? So, he was going on TV and saying nothing. So he says that.
Yeah. Are we kidding? Bro, how did he down me with one shot?
You did it. You got hit by a bunch of fucking magical shots, bro.
One blast, though.
Nah, it was a bunch of different crystals, Eddie.
I know it wasn't one individual crystal, James. I'm saying it was one attack. I had full health.
And so this is apparently right afterwards.
Like, that almost killed me too.
Inside the DF stuff. And this is like right after the interview with John about this. Look at that, there's John Jackson, and isn't that John's cousin that was inside court? And some other sports person? They're laughing, and oh, there, we're on TV, we're famous, look at us. Bro, they're laughing at themselves coming
Bro.
out of court. Wild. Who took that video?
It'd be hilarious if it revived us, but it doesn't.
Wild. Oh, that's Tahiti.
It's still crazy that, like, I pulled you up there and he fucking, that shit wrapped around our fucking cover.
Like, the big victim used to go to Tahiti all the time.
Like, it wasn't from lack of trying. Like, fuck.
Alright? It's a Chinese restaurant. But, you know, it's where the local white people go to get the Mai Tais. So, alright, cool. Let me read some turtle chats here. Alright. So the last one I read was Devin. Right? Money I read. Allison I read. Okay. Freed at last sends 50 bucks and goes, your courage to speak out and stand beside a woman being falsely accused has inspired a movement. Thanks to Turtle Boy for showing what it means to fight for truth and justice. Finally hearing not guilty yesterday was awesome. I wonder how the jurors felt when they heard the roar from outside the courtroom as the verdict was read. Hopefully it gave them comfort in their decision. Exactly. That had to feel good. If you're the jury, like, I got it right. Like, all these people agree with me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a good guy. I'm one of the good guys. That had to feel good. And you've heard these juries. They're doing it for the right reasons. Next, the Albert family rock sends 50 bucks and goes, this acquittal wouldn't have happened without you. You put this case on the map, enabling Karen to fund her defense. You found Ronnie and got valuable insights from him. Thank you for standing up for the truth and not letting the DA's office silence you. And I hate to brag, but I did. My interview with Ronnie drastically influenced the defense's tactics in the trial. And Ronnie didn't come to me. I found Ronnie.
Yeah, it's when you fucking relax for a second. That's when they pop out.
I did this thing called doing a journalism, where I sent man an email and asked him if he'd like to interview me, do an interview with me, and lo and behold, he said yes. There's that. Thank you. Next up. Let's see. Mike and Jill said $10. 2020 choosing to air an interview with Michael Proctor instead of you on the night of Karen Reed's acquittal speaks volumes about our mainstream media. You shine the light on this, but they try to hide it and put you in prison for speaking out. Thank you, Eden. You're a true moving hero. But thank you. You know, Michael Proctor sells better than I do. You know, it's like he's such a douchebag, and I'm kind of likable. Like, it's not that they want to make me seem like a villain. Like, bro, I came out of the courthouse, and like, lots were cheering me. Like, so many people, great people were cheering me. It was the coolest thing ever. Like, I was so emotional when I came out. So much crazy. I never did it. Like, so much pent up, whatever. And then you get out there, everyone's cheering, you hear the chant, "Turn the boys, the grind, turn the boys, the grind." And like, oh my God, it was going down and hugging people. It was the best feeling ever. It was the most gratifying feeling ever. Walking out to that, I'll never experience anything like that ever again. And I'm lucky to have ever experienced something like that. And most people will never experience anything like that. That was the coolest, awesomest thing ever. And you know what else I loved about that? While I was standing there and I kept doing this thing, and the crowd went wild. You know who was standing on the steps of the courthouse watching this all happen? Judge Michael Doolittle was watching this. He is the judge in my case, okay? He is the judge who dismissed 6 of the indictments against me. And he can ultimately decide my fate in my cases. So he's watching this happen, and he's just, he has to be thinking, I hope he's thinking, that like, this motherfucker's not a bad guy. Like, this guy is not, like, how could all
Get your
people love this man? And
Not
cheer
up.
for this man?
You didn't get him up.
That's fucking retarded.
Courthouse every day. Clearly he has done something right. And perhaps
I tried.
this Commonwealth that just brought this losing case and lost, maybe they're the problem. Maybe the same people that brought these indictments against Karen Reed.
Dude, can you leave me the fuck alone so I can fucking heal, man?
Maybe they're
like fucking shit,
you know,
dude.
Maybe they are. Like, that was really cool.
You gotta roll into him.
Judge Doolin watched this all happen. I thought it was good to know that. I thought that was cool. So thank you. Because I like Judge Doolin. I think he's fair. I wish that all of our indictments were dismissed, but I'll fix things. So thank you. Cyber Chicken Boston sends $100. Woo! I just got this. Thank you very much. Brad sends $20.
Oh, I got it.
You're up. You got it. Keep fighting. Thank you, sir. Jared sends $5.
Yeah, that stomp does a lot.
It's beautiful, and it's thanks to you. I saw your emotion during the verdict, and I couldn't help but tear up. Feeling so proud of you and everything that you've done for this verdict. Turtle Boy was right all along. Thank you so much.
Revenant strengthens
Jared.
family and allies
Jeez,
when art is
Asser
active.
Fish, my dude. Wow. So it's $227 for 227.
You know where we're going?
It's a long one, but
Peace,
it's a
bro.
lot of money. So, listen, Turtle, where to even start? Getting to the point with such an amazing team effort from Karen Reed's defense, YouTubers, Reed family, everyone part of the movement, and especially you. For shining spotlight
Back to the
on this.
motherfucking
Thanks
drawing
for
board.
everything you've done, for everyone in the case, and for encouraging me. You literally helped keep an innocent woman out of prison, possibly for the rest of her life. Has that sunk in yet? It hasn't. Seeing Karen finally freed and United tearing up yesterday was really emotional for me, but also that after everything you've been through, you're completely vindicated. Turtle Boy was right. You're a real one, brother. It says a lot to me that even with all the people that you meet every day, you remembered my name, who we met exactly one time. That's very rare, Bill. It's very rare that I remember names. So, thank you, sir. We're not done yet. We've got a Turtle Boy to free, and I hope there's still justice for John O'Keefe out there, and we learn the truth about exactly what happened with Higgins and the McAlberts. I've probably gone on too long here, but I just want to add, how fucking perfect is it that John DePietro backed into a vehicle at 2 miles an hour and broke a taillight on Free Karen Reed Day? You just can't make this stuff up. Yes, folks, that's the only thing I didn't get to tonight, that I wanted to get to tonight, was John DePietro backing into a fucking car, okay? There's a dash cam video of it, and do we have it? I
Back
got
to this table shit.
somebody sent me the goddamn dash cam video. I know I have it somewhere. We can save this for another day if you'd like, but I swear to God it's somewhere, and we need to show it
Yellow.
because it's maybe we'll do John DePietro on another day. We got plenty of time. We have a lot of content to consume. He backed into a truck at 2 miles an hour, and he cracked the truck's taillight. You can't make this up. At the exact same angle that Karen Reed backs into John O'Keefe's car when she leaves Meadows Ave, or Meadows Ave at 507. The exact same angle. Like, it's fucking... It's a sign. That was a sign from God when that happened. He broke his fucking tape. This douchebag saying that this is impossible. It happens to him. Fucking
First
awesome.
attack, stone dagger,
Absolutely
sorcerer.
awesome. And that was the most
Stone's
exciting thing that
key.
happened on Wednesday, up until
I swear I had some Duchess fucking
when the jury came back.
shit.
That was the most exciting thing that happened that day.
Duchess is cool.
So
I'm gonna give her a shot if you want to play
Nick
another
sends
one.
$10. He goes, what was the juror's reaction as the first verdict was read? What was their reaction to the crowd cheering? Congratulations, man. I wish I could
Yeah.
go back in time and watch Shinone's reaction,
Okay.
the jury's reaction, but truthfully, I didn't look at the jury. I was just looking at Karen's family.
I haven't even
and
seen
Karen.
this
That's
much
it. I was not even looking
With our first match, we made it there. And we got our ass whipped by the fucking Scorpion Moth combo.
Chill, but authoritative.
We only got halfway with all three of us, which like, feels bad.
Alright,
So,
next up.
restage.
Liam sends $5. Goes, thanks for all your hard work, doctor. I heard Alan Jackson today.
She moves quick. That dodge step is clean.
No, he is not. I'm in the hands of very capable attorneys, and that reminds me, because Asher Fish posted this too. My next hearing, guys, is July 7th.
What's the restage to?
People showed up for that. Don't forget about your boy. I don't know
Yeah.
what we're gonna do that way, but Betero will be here.
Restage is the ability.
We got turtles. The next thing we're going to attack is the fake victims charges.
What's it do?
Charged with
It just repeats damage that you dealt in
as
the last
well.
few seconds.
And
Okay.
we need to attack those. But we also need to attack. We got to get the C.F. McCarthy's thing in there. We got a lot of shit.
Okay.
We got a lot of shit on our plate. So
That's different.
Thank you. I hope to see you guys there July 7th. Melissa sends $40. Goes, you're blessed, Aiden. Free Turtle Boy, free all of us. Karen Reed is free. We did it. Yes. I made a post earlier today, and so many people were coming up to me saying, you did this, you're the reason she's free. I'm not. I played a part in it. I'm not going to deny that completely, right? Like, I certainly played a part in this. But I am not the reason that Karen Reed is free, right? Karen Reed is free because they're a gigantic movement, right? And I definitely played a part in it. I kind of summed it up here. By the way, how beautiful is this picture? I wasn't making out with them, I swear. But we were just so happy together. We were so happy.
Ooh, wait.
Even Auntie Deb is calling this gay. Oh, man. But, oh, and yes, I have found a couple other jurors. One is a teacher, and I'm really interested in speaking with that juror. And by the way, I love this one. How it started, how it's going. April 17th, I'm currently working on perhaps the craziest story I've ever written involving the involved in murdering another boss, followed by an elaborate cover-up of crime, bringing the murdered cop's girlfriend. I hope to have it out tonight, April 17th, 2023. Fast forward to now. I'm still doing everything except OUI. This is great. Thank you for whoever put this whole project together.
What happens if you die like this?
That was amazing. But this, you know,
I never had this happen before.
That this victory wouldn't be resolved because of me. Although I appreciate the kind
Like
words,
nothing, right?
the truth, I played a big part in it, and I've sacrificed my liberty.
It's not like it could take away a level.
I've done this alone. I am nothing without my supporters in this movement. I'm not going to say anyone by name because there are too many people to list, and I don't want to slight anyone by mentioning them. And I mean that. There are so many people that need to be thanked, and I know that I will leave one out, and they will feel left out, and I don't want to do that because. So let's just say everyone. You know what I mean? I am nothing without my supporters in this movement. I'm not going to say anyone by name because there's too many people to list. Okay? Although some have done more than others, everyone has played a role in what's happened yesterday. Karen Reed is free because she has amazing lawyers who sacrificed so much for their innocent clients. They did. They convalesced with this for free. Alan Jackson, David Zanetti, they're way past their $200,000 retainer. They're way past it. And they continue to stand by their clients. And they're something, and they gave, you know, case work in other cases they could have taken on during this time to get, you know, hourly or whatever, like, and they didn't. They did it for Karen Reed. It's commendable. Karen Reed is free because her amazing family never left her side and advocated for her. Never think of her. She is free because she has done more than anyone to uncover the truth about what actually happened. Karen Reed's free because I put a spotlight on this injustice and built a social movement that became the infrastructure that was used to raise over $1 million. So I did do that. I did build this movement that had a large amount of people, and the more people you have in the movement, the more money you can raise. And that was important because this money enabled her to bring her lawyers to Boston over and over again, put them in hotels, feed them.
I'm game here.
We'll
We'll get some revenge.
4 times for stupid barbiers. It enabled her to go out and find Dr. Laposado, the MVP of the entire trial. We did that. We paid for
We
that.
did a little bit of damage.
And we had to.
Level 1.
Because the Commonwealth was throwing everything at them. And they had to work overtime.
Honestly, I feel like we could have did it level 1.
She's free because so many of you braved the cold and the elements to hold public
Just can't
stand-ups
fully commit. You have to
everywhere.
take pop shots.
To San Diego, you made it impossible for residents in Norfolk County not to have heard of this case. You can't go by Gillette Stadium without seeing that billboard. You know? Your presence everywhere. You made this a part. It was impossible not to know the name Karen Reed. It was impossible. Impossible. Because of you guys. You did that. I didn't go to those stand-ups. You guys went to those.
Bro, I thought I was invincible while that was going on.
Social media influencers, you use their platforms to spread awareness about this horrible injustice and
Like,
raise money for her legal defense.
or at least
People
couldn't
like
die.
Runkle and Emily Baker and lawyer and even, you know, even though some people say it's offensive or whatever, it's fine. Melanie Lynn.
My ult.
LTL, freaking Glera, Young Judge.
Oh, it's like I can still just take the damage.
All you people. All you guys spread awareness.
That's crazy.
And I might be the OC.
The ult sounds fucking useless.
Sure.
They pretty much just use it to res when they get big burst damage.
Can't read this to hundreds of regular people, hundreds of thousands, donated what they could. During your tears, the inside the courtroom, and coming down to those steps and put out the greatest thing I've had is the birth of my children. Thank you to everyone who helped out. You all played a role in this and should be very proud of what we accomplished. Good has defeated people. Randy Churchwell. Again, this is why I don't like naming names. That's why I don't like naming names, because there's so many fucking people. So many people. And they're so awesome. So many of them did so much, and I love them. Anybody who got involved in this movement and took up the cause for justice, I love. There's a lot of you guys put yourself out there. People like Brandy got smeared in the worst way possible. They went out and they brought up her whole history, substance, you know what I mean? It's like shit that doesn't matter because it was 15 fucking years ago. And they just used it to try to hurt them. What they did, Rich Epstein, what they did to him, he was great on Twitter, he's gone now to them. They're fucking evil, these people. Evil. Evil. And, you know, I mean, people like the Glare don't give a fuck. You can bring up that guy's fast, you don't give a shit. Same with me. But not everyone's built like that, you know? There's that, thank you. Next one. Sorry, there's a bunch of turtle jets. I'm gonna get a little water real quick and then hold on.
Cheek attacks really fast, actually.
Still using our starter weapon. Dude, what the fuck's going on with this?
Alright, next.
I don't know if we're ready for this fight.
$25 and says, sorry for the long turtle chat. I've been watching since a long time ago. I've sent you a small story to me, 2 DMs. I don't comment all the time on Twitter. I've been friendly with TTV and New John Hughes. Because it didn't make sense early before you ever wrote about it. Once you wrote your first story, I knew the McAlvers were fucked. You've always brought facts and receipts and never stopped being you, and fuck those cunts. Thank you. Hashtag Turtle Boy was right. Well, thank you, Marco. I salute you. Tiny Alva sends $10. Goes, hope you had a great night celebrating with the Reed family. Now it's time for all of us to turn our attention to your faces. Free the turtle. Thank you very much. Laura Jason $10. Goes, what a great day. I'm so happy for Karen and her family. Now we're ready to free you. Thanks again for your award-winning.
Good thing you're an archer, because I legit haven't hit it yet.
John, in the words of Eminem, you dreamed now. I hope you can't sleep. You dream about it. You dream. I hope you can't sleep.
Right there it is.
You can't breathe without it. You love you, God. You that Laura. Mary sends $10. Goes, in case no one told you today, you are a hero. I ain't a hero, Mary. Just a guy with a foul mouth and an internet connection. So thank you very much for that. Next up. Heather sends $25. Goes, congratulations and thank you for bringing light to the case. My pleasure, brother. Thank you. Jen sends $25 and goes, though I don't know you personally, I'm so incredibly proud of you and all you did, Karen. You were right, and now everyone knows. That seems to be a theme. Total Boy was right. I appreciate that. Claire sends $50. Goes, Doc, what happened yesterday will never be forgotten. I have no words except to say thank you and for all your all.
You have Golden Bow right now.
Karen Reed is free.
Which I can't remember what it does, but I know I used it on my build.
Well done, Aiden. Your freedom is next. From the corner, from this corner.
It just gives you a buff to something. I don't remember what it is.
Thank you, GC. Leslie sends $25. Goes, it was such a pleasure meeting you yesterday.
See, that's nice.
I'm the lady from Kansas. Oh, there you go.
I know I used it.
The best, the most beautiful days I've ever experienced.
I used that fucking
Worth the flight, wasn't it?
blood loss.
It was worth it. You know, the red eye from Topeka was worth it. So
What was the
thank
other
you
one?
very much.
Like, fuck, I even used like the super talisman for the when Madness is present. I used like fucking 3 of them. That's how I beat the shit out of fucking Promise Coruscant Radon. I killed him in 3 hits.
Thank you. I shield my kids from what I do. They don't know about this stuff. They don't know. They hear it from their
Before they
friends.
nerfed his ass too.
I'll tell you a funny story. So Matt,
I buffed for fucking 45 seconds before the fight.
And my son brought us idea and brought the video like a can down. And one of the other parents, like everybody's talking about me now, can't read shit, it's like crazy, like I can't go anywhere about it. It's awesome. It's humbling. And one of the parents of the star player on our team, actually, who scores so many goals, and she's gonna be like a fucking superstar. She gets what you said. She's like, I was at work yesterday, and we were all watching it, and I told them that,
for the solo no summon version.
My daughter's soccer team, and they were like,
I got scared.
what? Like it was crazy.
Of what?
For them, and it just
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Like that.
It's weird playing like a Dark Souls game and just jumping off of shit.
And then, so I'm like, thank you. And then I go to my car and when we're on the way out, the girl, my daughter's friend, who's in her class and they play soccer. They've been playing soccer together for years now. We roll the window down. Just, bye, Turtle Boy! And I just thought that show was funny because my daughter would never call me. It's just like, so like at school, like her friends are the ones telling her, like they're gonna be the ones, because they don't watch the show. I don't suggest them to this. And I don't really talk about, they know, they've heard the name generally, they kind of get it. But when I bring it up, like it's weird, like I tried showing them the documentary, and when I came on, my part, they didn't want to watch it. It was weird. They didn't want to watch it. I don't know why. They just, I don't know. It's like, I don't think they get it yet. I don't think they get it yet. But I think they will soon. I don't think they're there yet. I don't think they're emotionally mature enough yet to understand this stuff yet. But I hope they are. And it's cool that their friends know this shit. And like
she's
that they,
rooms. I just had enough to go
for the little girl called me Turtle Boy, that's always
Ooh,
funny.
that's a good point.
So thank you for that. I tried having a conversation with my son about this today. Like Michael Proctor's on TV, and I'm like, I tell him like he's a bad police, and he was fired for saying really mean things about Karen.
Where the fuck is this
And he's like, what did he
exit?
say? He said, well, he said that she leaks poo because I couldn't say cunt.
Tell me I was going the right way.
He said that she leaks poo, and he said, why did he say that? Why? He leaks poo. Why did he say that? And he said he was making fun of her. He was being really mean. And he shouldn't have said that. It was really mean to say. He was a mean person to her. Like, so I can explain that to him, but I don't want to explain what cunts are. I mean, I say cunt a lot, but, is what it is. Okay. The McAlberts are on Nightline. Oh, dude, I love that they're doing this. I love that this is a last, and I'm sure Karen loves watching this too. This is like a last-ditch effort to save their reputation, and it's just not working, man. It's just not. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna play. No one's buying it, and they shouldn't be selling it. All right, next up. Let's see. Kelly sends $100. Woo! It says, "Let's fuck. Congratulations, you did it." Thank you, Kelly. It's fucking time. Morgan sends $5. Goes, "Hi, Turtle. I can't believe we're finally here. It feels like a long time coming, and we're all on cloud nine here. You know if CJ and Elijah went home today? I don't know. Thank you so much for your coverage on this case. It's continuing to be strong for our girl. And now she gets to experience beautiful freedom." Yes, she does. Tracy sends $25. Hey, Turtle Boy. It's Tracy and Tom from Rutland. Catherine Table. Congratulations. Yeah, we want to know what's next. We got a Where Are You Now? Chef Mike Fucci. I bet he would shit his pants. He was my big story right before that week. But it was so nice meeting you guys. I just walked with Pat and Table. We were going to our Father's Day. We were going with 2 people there. And it was going on really sweet. It just came out of nowhere. They just came inside, and it was the second Father's Day in a row that my Father's Day meal paid for. So it was really nice of you, so thank you very much. The good Natalie sent $10. Goes, "Congratulations, I will continue to be here to support you through your trials. I'm convinced to think that you wanted to knock our reporters and Fox out when you called you a blogger." I was just wanting to set the revenue straight. And he respected our program. Next up. Ryan said $25. Goes, "Outstanding work, Aiden. You cemented the status of the #1 investigative journalist in the country. By the way, yesterday also marked the 7-year anniversary of when we exposed Brent Brooks. It's been that long? That's the series, okay? Since then, and this journalism like that, so thank you very much. Hank losing Ham Sandler sends $10 and goes, "Hey, Uncle, just want to say congrats. You fought so hard for this moment. It's kind of weird. Can we get all the tea now? You did tell us once it was a verdict. We could see the garage, or you saw it. You saw it, so thank you." Josephine sends $20. Goes, "Thank you for everything you've done and sacrificed for something so many of us feel so passionately about. The trial coverage may be over, but back to reporting on Ratchet, starting with the biggest Ratchet, Hank Greenan." Yes. Lena sends $10. Goes, "I started watching you before the first trial when I was going through chemotherapy. I have a rare disease that has disfigured my face. I'm still having chemo weekly to keep me alive. Listening to Proctor talk about Karen's illnesses made me more passionate about the case, and watching you generally kept me going in a dark time. I have shown strength and gone through hell because of this case. To me, you are a hero." God, I love you guys. "I don't know you, but I'm generally proud of you. I'm not only happy for Karen, I'm happy for you. Thank you for everything. God bless you, Aiden. You are my hero." Thank you. It means a lot, Lena. Eileen sends $25, and I hope you feel better. And says, "Congrats, Karen. We love you. I cried again today. Now off topic, Turtle Boy, but you need a Listen Turtle t-shirt." Yes, I think that needs to happen. Erica sends $10. Goes, "Listen, Turtle. Thankfully, Karen is free. I'll miss dancing to your theme song. Please tell me, my friend Brady, to do a pirouette. Go do a pirouette, Brady." And I don't think I'm going to be changing the theme song anytime soon. Hipster Doofus sends $10. Goes, "Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. Dr. Seuss says that. Congratulations on making a positive impact on the justice system. Thank you." The Turtle You Know sends $10. Goes, "We did it, Unc. You did it. Karen needed every ounce of your help. We're proud of you. Karen's free. Our next mission is to free Turtle Boy. P.S. I told you Mark she was going to get that second cup, but a slap in the face for Bruins fans." I mean, the same thing happened with Ray Bork. You know, I don't think it's a slap in the face. Thank you. He wasn't going to win here again, so it is what it is. Karen sends $5. Goes, "How'd you like Bill Reed asking Kelly Reed the other morning? Did you see Turtle's show last night? Your Turtle. They are so grateful to everyone. We did it, Karen. I didn't hear that. Thank you. You made them so attacked by the troll too. So harassment." Layla sends $25. Goes, "Have any jurors agreed to do interviews with you?" No. I also have my phone call. You know, so if there's any jurors out there Come talk to me. Come on my show. You're gonna have a great time. I'm a really friendly guy, especially to you motherfuckers, because you guys are my heroes. You guys are also the unsung heroes of this. Hey, Jared. Thank you. Layla since 25. I already read that one. Okay. Also, shout out to my sister Sienna and her brother Paymon. Probably watching. Excellent. Those sound like Brazilian names. I don't know. Diane sends $50. Most longtime follower, forever supporter, and normal mom. Thank you for never backing down and having the courage to do what most of us won't. You are incredible, and I'm proud to say I've been following you for years. Karen is free, and next it is your turn. Thank you so much, Diane. Ashley sends 10 and goes, Ben really loved meeting you. And I loved, oh, Ben, that was the kid with the colostomy bag. He came back. That was Ben, right? He's a foot taller now. It's amazing seeing him there. He says, now free Turtle Boy and justice for John, Karen, and you. Let's go. Thank you so much. Robert Anthony sends $5. Thank you, Robert. Erica sends $10. Goes, listen, Turtle. Thankfully, Karen is free. I read that one. Thank you. Kate sends $10. Goes, did you ugly cry like many of us did? I did it on camera, bro. Turtle Boy, you're the man. Now we retire. I'm pink and rock the green until you two are freed. We love you. Thank you so much. Miss Reed, you're all set, sends $50 and says, you know you fucking did. I don't need to gas you up. You know you fucking did. Not guilty, justice. Here's some coins for the Turtle Boy Defense Fund. Fuck those motherfuckers, free Turtle Boy. God bless you. Don O'Neill, oh, my guy 13 King says, sends $100.
That's not, oh damn, that's not good.
Go grab yourself a meal of food. Mission accomplished. Now it's free Turtle Boy. Thank you so much, Don. Megan sends $10. Goes, I'm dying to know what the trial one foreman is up to. I hope he feels
damn it.
Should. Jay Stark sends $5. Goes, the polls will say, with the straight face, that there was no conspiracy between the McAlberts, but in the same breath accused Karen Reed of dirty tampering, the brother of having Lexus delete data, and Kid Neal. The dad finding the FBI in his back pocket.
Fuck you, Loretta.
FBI, CI. And all the other creeps that they came up with. The meltdowns have been amazing. I know. It's better than I imagined. Carlson, $25 goes, Dr. Turtle, you are one badass mojo. Balls as big as a dump truck. Thank you so much for all you've done. Without you, none of this happens. You kick ass. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Carl. Jen, Diane.
Ooh.
Thank you, Carl. I love you since $10 goes, I love your journalism. It's what we need in this world. If you ever want a personal photographer, let me know. I'll go pro bono. Free Turtle Boy. No, Lily said that. No. Thank you, Lily. Appreciate the offer. Elizabeth sends $50, goes, Karen's a warrior. The team are warriors. They have to battle every day in that courtroom on unfair playing ground. Shimon, Brennan, and Morrissey, good one, evil lost. Love you all. Thank you, Elizabeth. Danielle sends $5 and goes, love your piping hot tea regarding sexual vibes from Paulo P. toward a female juror today on Howie. Give us all the inside scoop. Why was 4 moved? 4 was just talking.
Yeah, she's coming with us.
He used to be 9. And then he became 4. He was just talking to 10 a lot.
You could call it the roar of Kerrigan night all at once. I know that's Loretta.
So thank you.
That bitch.
I don't know if he's flirting with her. He's just talking to her a lot. I saw him, who knows, you know? 10 is pregnant. 10's the pregnant. You're incredible. Watching 2 years. Cried. Happy tears for you. And Karen, please. Thank you so much. Mackenzie sends $10 and goes.
Is that our boy? Hey.
$5 and says evil never leaves evil. It takes an army to
Probably. We usually beat this. We usually beat this one.
My pleasure. $50 from the Wake Forest King of the Warrior. The team of Warriors. They have to battle every day in the courtroom on an unfair playing ground. Shimon, Brennan, and Morrissey. Good one. Evil lost. Love to you all. Thank you very much, Elizabeth.
It's weird that it's in the fucking hallway.
Alexandria sends $5 and says, I'm so happy for you. It's been a crazy 2 years. With me following the case.
Oh, he came back? What?
Hashtag Karen is free. Yes, ma'am. Jim sent $10.
It's not walking. There we go. Trying to fight this dude and it not being locked on is like crazy.
That's why we're not playing it content. Those corrupt assholes need to be held accountable. Yes, they do. Tristan sends $10. Goes, I'm so happy I never have to hear Kentucky Bell say I will allow it. Congrats, Ken Reed, and thank you, Dr. Turtle. The Albert King Rock sends 10 and goes, did the jurors have any visible reaction? And the people outside go screaming. Again, I wasn't looking at them, so I can't comment. Other player sends $20 goes, hashtag Yannetti for president. APA, you can do that. Thank you. We got $50 here from Kelly. It's no bit. He must have quit. Sends 50 and says, Aiden Carney was
We weren't able to pick him up, and he was like, yo, you know what? Fuck those guys.
Your sacrifices haven't gone unnoticed. We free Karen Reed. Now it's time to free Turtle Boy. Just thank you and congratulations.
Feels good.
Doctor. My pleasure. Sorry.
Her ult is absolutely fucking useless, though.
Iceman 2.0 sends $10 goes. Dr. TV, obviously the best thing that came from the burden is Karen was free and all his supporters feel that the heavy burden is lifted, but I noticed yesterday on one of the streams when there was confusion
Runes
about
and
the
level
come back and
lost.
having a verdict, Ali said something to the effect when you reported it, if Aiden said it, then we better get back to work. Sorry for the long message, but I all say
That's the wave?
This Dr. Turtle Boy. You are now the go-to reporter for the truth. Keep up the amazing work, journalism, Jesus. P.S. I loved when you were interviewed by the reporter, you corrected them to be journalists. You like that, that's true. So thank you very much. I didn't realize that we're counting on it. Susie Laposado sends $10 and goes, Eminem and Howard Stern played themselves very successfully. I think you could too.
Oh, yeah.
I think I could too. So happy for you and Karen and all of us. By the way, the person who's doing the most shit right now is M. William Phelps. I know. Eat shit, Phelps, in Valentine's. Stupid motherfuckers. You could have joined the winning team, but you joined the losing team because you're losers. Ian sends $100. Thanks. It says, so gosh darn sick of, you may not like his tactics, but, job well done, sir. Oh, and go Irish. I'm with you on that one, man. I'm kind of sick of that, too. Like, enough with the caveats. No, I agree. Wow. $500. We're grifting good tonight. It says Dr. Eddie and NP Steph Park sent 500 and said justice won't be served until those who are unaffected are as outraged as those who are. Benjamin, thank you, Dr. Turtle Boy, for shining a light on what could have been a monumental travesty. We heard you saw the truth, and you led the masses to a movement unlike anything we've seen before. Do not stop. May the winds of justice be forever at your back. God. So, Harry sends $10 to John, the pedophile, breaking that truck's taillight was just too good. He is by far the biggest loser of the anti-cannery crowd, and he got to touch his children. I don't know about that, but the other stuff is good. John sends $25 to tell us here in the crowd outside when the verdict was read. I mean, I think I went over that. You guys were loud, proud, and I love you. Giuseppe and the Swamp Dog sends $10 to congrats, Doc. You deserve your flowers. Congrats to Karen, Jackson, United Little, and our patron saint, Bob, Sweet Emotion Alessi. It's time to free Turtle Boy. Hashtag dicks out for Turtle Boy. Alright, as long as they're, no, I don't have that. Hustle on until I can fix my teeth. Cracker sends $10 to the fact that John DeVito got bleeding and broke his tail like tracking him the day. If you walked out of the courthouse steps to a roaring crowd was just the icing on the cake. Finally getting the props he deserves. Thanks so much. Wisconsin Farm Gal sends $10. Goes, can you spill the tea on Kerry Roberts? I can't, because the texts are still impounded. So I'm working on that. Christina sends, Karen has the same text as I do. She's really small. Christina sends $5 and goes, Dr. Turtle, do you think they spilled that paint on purpose to cover up the blood they couldn't remove or the wood? Or would there have been just too much anyway? It's suspicion. Your guess is as good as mine. Wiz Lindsay sends $5 and goes, congrats on the win, Doctor. We couldn't have gotten out of here without all you sacrificed for justice. What an example set for your kids and everyone watching. I bet the McAlberts are sitting in shock and horror that they're up next. Hashtag not guilty 3 times. Thank you so much. Hotep Visa sends $10 goes, $100 and says, words can express gratitude for you. Karen was a proxy for all that's wrong in Berkeley County and our police. None of this happens without you shining a light in the darkness for struggling with the battle. Thank you, Hotep Jesus. Now I have a question for you. I got a precious skin. sorry about all the total deaths and all this passion. I feel like I earned it. I feel like I earned it. So, and you were great to read. You were great to read. So thanks for that. No more though. No more thorough things. I'm going to read all that I've got. Call it a night. That's really I might go to the oh boy. Boy.
Alright, the chase is on.
This is a lot of turtle traps. Oh, look at all these. This is insane. I might just have to do it as a turtle trap. Okay, here we go. Bang these out fast. Let's go. Erica sends $10. Goes, listen, Turtle. Thankfully, Karen is free. I'll miss dancing your. I already read that one. Eileen sends $10. Goes, I always wonder what the McAlberts and Higgins have done if Karen went with John into the house or followed soon after. Will returns vindication. Turtle Boy, you're a rock star. They would just ignore her. And you see when they read after, they feel. I guess they were just banking on it or not. You know? I guess they were fun. Eileen sends $10. Goes, I also wondered what would the McAlberts and Higgins have done if Karen went with John into the house. Rihanna sends $5. Goes, see that the woman running for DA, Juna, is pushing for Morrissey to resign. No, I didn't. I hope she's loud about it. Anonymous sends $10. Goes, thanks for all you've done. Where can I buy the shirt you're wearing? Put it on our website, cbonews.com, in the store. Thank you. Sarah sends $10. Goes, please test the garage theme with luminol. I know. I hope they do. Hadla sends $10. Goes, sadly, someone is currently getting away with murder. Or multiple people. Exactly. Stockton sends $5. Goes, keep a big thank you for helping Karen get justice. Turtle Rider for life. Thank you. Cody sends $10. Goes, fuck 2020. Goes,
oh, nice.
Edit and no truth. Fuck Congress.
That's what we want.
By the way, down the road from you on Indian Lake, a Worcesterite. Nice to see you, Cody. Thank you. Lisa sends $10. Says, you're on Dateline. I hope you send some cash. Thank you for all you've done. That weekend is awesome. I haven't seen the Dateline, but based on the chat, it's bad. That's why I'm walking. Good guys want fun. Next up, Danielle sends $5. Goes, hi from Oregon. You are amazing and have done things with Karen that no one could ever imagine. Bless your heart to keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Sandra sends $10. It says, you know if the attorneys are giving any interviews. Well, you heard Alan Jackson, and then you heard on Rough with the Miles. There you go. Rebecca sends $20. Goes, Dr. Daddy, you are an award-winning journalist. Thank you for helping through Karen. Also, please score the video on Terry Roberts' text. I can't do that.
Okay.
Thank you. Allison sends $25 and says, God bless you.
Homie said, let there be lightning.
Paid off. My eyes are still burning from the tears. I'm so happy for Karen. I would trust my leg with Alan Jackson.
Yeah.
Ali B from Tennessee. Thank
He was a weak leak the whole game, though. I'm not surprised.
Great job on all this, Turtle Boy. You are fearless. Can you please tell us about the Kerry Roberts text now?
I'm gonna call it there, though. Fucking, I'll be on tomorrow if you guys are on.
Roberts statement says volumes. Yeah, we didn't get
GG's, bro. You have a nice night.
They get the day they deserve. World watching